Alright, boys and girls, YouTube is officially receiving my content. How are you beautiful people doing? Welcome. Today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. Welcome to the stream. This is the last stream before I leave tomorrow morning for my very, very fun trip with the family. How are you beautiful people doing? Let me know. Welcome. Howdily hodily. Is the music on? Can you guys hear music? Because I can't see music. Oh, it's just really quiet music for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently it's very quiet. I'm gonna do a quick little audio test, boys and girls. Give me 1 second. Have all yourselves become acquainted, and I'll see you in just a second. That audio is sounding crisp and clean as ever. Yo, what's going on? Senpai J Jam, Z-Man, Avi Nash, and of course, Z-Man again. How you guys doing? Right, my avatar, what's going on? Kyle, how you guys doing? Sup, Steven? How you doing, guys? I'm doing so good. I'm very tired, but I'm doing great. Stay safe on the trip, Steven. Oh, Senpai J, thank you so much. I'll be with my mom and my dad. We'll be traveling up and down the West Coast pretty much for like 8 straight days. It's gonna be so much fun. I love cross-country style road trip. It's gonna be super fun. I'm gonna feel like Ben 10, you know, OG Ben 10 fans out there will know that's how it all started for him. Who knows? This could be my shot. This could be my shot, boys and girls. But yeah, like I said, I'm doing great. Kind of tired. Had to get a lot of things pre-recorded and still need to record and edit some things tonight before we actually leave, so that way I have plenty of videos done for you guys, so that way while I'm gone it won't feel like I'm gone, which is super nice. I'm gonna miss not being able to stream for those 8 straight days. I might do a cheeky, if we can get some good enough Wi-Fi out there, I might do a cheeky like, hey guys, there's a bear over there stream. That could be a fun idea. Let me know. I'll try and make something like that happen. A mobile stream sounds kind of ghetto and ratchet, but you know what? It'll be fun. Not much. Hope this stream goes well. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna be doing some Digimon. I'll do some Cardfight Vanguard 0 as well today, because I'm feeling frisky. I might also, if I'm feeling good, shift the stream over, like halfway through, like around like the 2-hour mark or something, and then we'll do a Twitch stream. Speaking of which, this is the wrong thing. There we go. Do a Twitch stream. Instead of and finish off there before I go get dinner or whatever. Technically, I wasn't taking a vacation that 2 weeks ago. I was just busy with other things. I was so busy with other life things that I couldn't do this. So I wasn't doing. I'm not taking a vacation from this. This is like the best. This isn't work. This is just me hanging out with awesome people. But like me worrying about the Navy, taking care of family things, babysitting every other day, because my sister's moving again, is just, you know, it's been a lot. I've been really busy doing all kinds of, I flew a plane. That was taxing. My body literally shut down from the amount of adrenaline that flowed through my body. It was kind of insane. So that's what, like, I'm taking a vacation from, is that. Don't turn to E-Blast and burn down a forest. You know what? He burned down half a forest, and it was all okay. But you know what? You're right. I'll do my best. I'm excited for Moonlight and TGHE MLB deck coming. TGHE. Oh, the MLB thing. Yeah, that comes out in October, right? Yeah, that'll be next week. Cool. All you MLB players out there are excited a bit. But yeah, Butterfly to Moonlight looking really good. All those Ruby Labyrinth rares, super sexy. Night Rose, the main bay is back. I'm very excited for that as well. Looking forward to maybe building a Night Rose deck or 2, or 5, or 18. I'm not sure how many I'll stop at. Dude, boy, you need to relax, bros. That's what the trip is for, man. I need some R&R, some rest and relaxation. Also, you wanna know a funny thing? I'm wearing my... This is gonna be really stupid to you guys, because you guys don't know this, but for those that don't know, I was an orientation leader, a freshman orientation leader for my college, my sophomore and junior year, and this is the shirt they gave me with my name embroidered on it for John Muir College. And I wanted to wear a green shirt today, so I grabbed the first green shirt in my closet, and it was this. And I've never worn this outside of an orientation before, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this today, and I'm gonna wear it on the stream because my name's on it. Look at that! It says Steven in fun embroidery, which is super cool. Hey Steven, I'm new here. Well, welcome. You just learned something about me, Daniel. If you want to trade and tell me something about yourself, that'd be pretty fair. But hey, no worries. How you doing this beautiful Tuesday? It is Tuesday. I was reminded that. This week, October 2nd, both the drop the same day. Yes, I knew that. Shaharat is my main bay. Yo, Nathan, a man after my own heart. I love me some Shaharat. That was the first Dark Irregulars deck I was ever like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this. Yo, Steven, you excited for the next set in 0? Set 8, or you're talking about set 11? Sorry, yeah, 11, because we got some more reveals for that as well. Ripples and Ancient Dragons are gonna be the clan event, which is gonna be super cool. It's an orientation in Digimon for new people like Daniel. Well, we're not just doing Digimon. As you can tell, we're talking about Vanguard right now. We can talk about whatever you guys want to. You guys know that. That's the rule. We are always AMA on this channel. Always AMA. Also, by the way, huge shout out to all you guys again. For some reason, since my last stream, we've grown like an almost 300 more subscribers. I think if we keep going at this rate, by the time I get back from my trip, we'll be at 5,000 subscribers already. Which, if that happened, I would legitimately lose my mind. I would legitimately cry forever. I'm a 6'5", 320-pound ginger. Well, I'm a 6'3", almost 200-pound... I don't like saying I'm a brunette, but like I don't want to say I'm black hair. I'm not brown or black hair. Like, it looks black to you guys, but I promise you, it's a bit lighter than it looks right now on the screen for you. It's pretty much like the darkest version of brown you can have. It's like the color of my eyes. That's the color of my hair. I'd love to see some Digimon deck profiles. There'll be one while I'm gone, I think, right? Yeah, there should be one while I'm gone. Maybe two. Maybe two if I'm really frisky. But I'll be back by the time I want to put that one up anyway. So there'll be one while I'm gone. It'll be a good one too. 6'3". Wow, you're tall. I know you guys can't tell because I'm just in a rectangular box right now. But yeah, people are always surprised. I'm riding a crocodile in Lego DC Supervillains, so I'm a lurk. Oh, dude, that sounds fun. Dude, Lego games? You do some crazy stuff in Lego games. I'm like, this has nothing to do with building Legos at all, but it's cool. I just found out about the new Digimon TCG and watched all of your Digimon videos. I'm sorry. Some of those videos are unnecessarily long, but hopefully you learn something from them. Something you guys are going to learn about me is I give really long-winded answers to very simple questions, if you guys are new here. So if you guys are down for that kind of stuff, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. Ask all the questions you want. How long is your vacation? So that's a good question. It depends on how much driving we have to do because we're driving everywhere. We're leaving tomorrow morning. We are definitely going to be gone for 7 days, which means Wednesday, and that's the 7th. That's when we head back home, and depending on how long that drive takes us, I could be back Thursday, thus I'd be streaming Friday, or I could be back Friday, thus I'd be streaming Saturday, because I don't want to stream the second I get here. When Digimon Survive releases, we'll be doing gameplay. Oh, hell yes! Dude, I'm a big Digimon fanboy. I'm still waiting. I want Digimon Survive. It sounds so cool to me. Can you do Vanguard for the first one? What's the question? For the first what? Oh, the first video while I'm away? The next video coming out will be tomorrow, and it is a Vanguard video, so you'll be good to go. I prefer long videos with explanation. Yeah, my videos are long, but but the reason why they're long is because I explain everything. Like, I don't think there's ever a video where I'm not, like, if you, like, I think the longest I've ever gone without speaking in a video is like a minute. How often do you stream again? Well, I haven't been streaming nearly as often as I used to, but I try and go for 3 times a week. Usually I'll do 2 streams on Twitch, and then 1 stream here on YouTube, and then maybe that same day I'll do a stream on Twitch. So usually it's 4 streams, but across 2 different platforms. But only 3 days. And I think I'll change my schedule when I get back from this vacation. I'll be thinking about the best days for me to do it. But I think tentatively I'm still going to stick with Monday, Thursday, Friday at around 10 a.m. PST. Yeah, this is also later, by the way, than normal. I enjoyed detail explanations. Good. Would you consider doing a live stream on Digimon TCG tutorial, mainly deck building? I'm having trouble figuring out the deck building. A live stream? Oh, I could do a video on that. People keep asking me for like a deck building video, but the problem I have with that is that the Digimon TCG is so fluid in how you can build your decks. I think the best advice I could give you when it comes to deck building is just try stuff out. And if it feels like it's not working to you, try something different. That's what I would say. It's a big feeling game because there's no like ratio I can give you that is like set in stone. You know, I could do that, but then what if you want to build a different kind of deck idea? Thus, that ratio won't work. For example, my Yellow Shine Greymon deck, you have to play at least 9 to 11 Tamers in that deck. So you have to sacrifice some space, whether it's megas, whether it's level 5s, 4s, or 3s, you have to sacrifice that Digimon space, or it's option cards. Thus, the ratio thing won't work for you, because the way the deck is supposed to function doesn't work with that sort of outline. Or take a Mega Zoo deck, which is essentially just like the big basics deck of Digimon, which is literally just like, play the biggest stuff and then don't play any little things. But I've seen some decks play rookies, some decks not play rookies. You can play red, yellow, blue, green, you know, like there's all these different things and they always work together. I think the thing that will, like, here's how you know you're making a good decision. If you can justify the reason why you're doing it a certain way, I think it'll be fine. So I'm playing this many ultimates because I have this many rookies or this many champions, and I want to make sure that I have plenty of ultimates for all the megas that I play. You know, those are really good reasons to justify the choices you make. So if you need help justifying the choices you make, that's why. The fluidity was why I asked for a live stream tutorial instead of a video. I think I could show the fluidity very well in a video sense as well. But I think what you mean is like it's going to be a long video. So why make a long video when you can just have a long live stream? I think is what you're saying. Steven needs to talk. Yes, true. If I don't talk, I'll die. I looked on Twitch and it's only showing one stream. I'm sorry. I'm not. That's a good. I'm sorry if I misspoke. I'm not streaming at the same time. I do a YouTube stream, and then if I want to finish that and then do a Twitch stream, I'll end the YouTube stream and then continue the stream on Twitch. So it'll be like the same day, but I'll be doing probably different stuff, or the same stuff, depending on how cool or on what you guys want to see or how I'm feeling. So, Steven, when you go into the Navy, will you quit YouTube? If so, I'll really miss you, man. I appreciate it, Z-Man. Quit YouTube is a weird word. I will obviously be gone for 3 months because of OCS, and I won't be able to post anything. If I ever get my phone or access to the internet and stuff, I will probably be a part of the Discord group. I'll tweet. I'll do all that fun stuff. I'll post on my community page maybe as well, let you guys know what the plan is. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to try and, because like I plan on still playing TCGs, right? And as long as I keep playing TCGs, or I keep enjoying anime, or I keep wanting to do things that inspire me or make me passionate, I'll have a reason to make content. Thus, I'll try and make the time to make content. It may not be nearly as frequent as I'm doing now, but I don't plan on quitting. I just plan on maybe doing it a little bit less and then maybe working my way towards doing it longer, depending on what it is I'm doing after I start my career. Just bought my Digimon Amplified figures, and I'm really enjoying building them. Dude, I wish I was good at building those figures. I have, like, the shakiest hands in the world. I finished War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. Putting the stickers is a little nerve-wracking because it has to be perfect. Yes, exactly. I would ruin it so much. Good on you. Pre-ordered Black War Greymon? Oh, dude, I love Black War Greymon. He's my favorite Digimon. I'm trying to play on Octagon. I got a black deck. Octagon's a little annoying for me. I actually tried Octagon at first because I actually played Octagon for the Dragon Ball Super TCG when it first came out, and I wanted a way to practice, but I just hate Octagon's deck builder so much that I was like, you know what, TTS is easier. I like it. I'll do that one instead. The fluidity was why I asked. I already answered that. So we can ask questions. Oh, so you can ask questions during it. I feel like the purpose of a deck building guide isn't so I can answer your questions. It's so I can give you like a foundation of, if you don't know what to do what I'm doing and go from there. I think is the purpose. So I don't think it's actually a really good forum for questions, because it's not so I can answer your questions. It's so I can make sure you won't have any questions, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Digimon TCG is tough since the deck ratio is weird, since all decks don't do the same thing. All decks don't do the same thing. That's a weird thing. That's a weird way to put it. I like to think of it as you can mix attributes. Thus, there is no limit to how good you can make your deck. But there is a limit to how consistent you can make your deck. And those two things don't go hand in hand. What did I miss? How expensive do you think the average competitive deck will cost? Average competitive deck? Dirt cheap. I mean, I profiled a green Argomon deck that didn't have a single SR in it. You could probably build that deck for $20, and I think that deck is at least tier 2, depending on how you use it. I think depending on what color you build, that color will have a tier 2 archetype in it, and if it's a cheaper color, you can get that deck pretty cheap. So I honestly think it'll be pretty cheap to build decks in the Digimon TCG. But on the higher end of like the most competitive decks, right, the best ones, even then you get some room, because I think purple won't be that expensive actually. Piedmon and Beelzemon will probably be the most expensive cards. and you don't even really need those to build a really good purple deck. So the hardest thing to get is going to be Omnimon. Like if you want to play anything with Omnimon, you're going to need to get 4 of it at least. No, at least 3 of it, I'll say. And he's going to be like $30 probably for the non-secret rare version, probably too. So he'll be the hardest thing to get. But the decks won't be expensive though, I don't think. No, what I meant was, is there only one stream saved to your Twitch, to your channel on Twitch? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So I have highlights from other things that I do, but as of right now, I've only streamed once in like the past 2 weeks, and the way Twitch works is unless you highlight all your VODs, it gets rid of them, unless you're partnered, and I'm not partnered, so that's why you don't see anymore. Hard since it depends on the TCG does. Japan, most expensive TCG card. Oh, no, yeah, super expensive. The live stream idea was so that we could ask questions in a lot of time. Yes, I got you. But what I said was I don't think the form of a deck building guide actually is good for questions unless they're not about what I'm telling you, right? Because if what you're asking me is answered by the video, there's no point for me to answer your question. The only security worth playing right now is BL's Secret Rare. Even then some purple decks don't run him, so that's game. Exactly, yes. You don't need to play Beelzemon. And, oh, that's right, he's an SR, actually. For some reason, I thought Omnimon was a secret rare. No, the secret rare was Vidramon and Metal Greymon. Dude, what a waste. I mean, I like that Omnimon's easier to pull, but he'll still be $30, even though he's not a secret rare, even though he deserves to be one. And how does it work? It's basically like a simulator, so you can program pictures, and if you know the rules of the game, you can play the game in an online setting. It's essentially like a 3D virtual way to play a card game without the need of any actual cards. Magic the Gathering decks, yeah, Magic the Gathering decks are super expensive. I'm a girl, and I say this with respect. You're very charming, and you speak very well. Well, thank you so much, Brie. Is it Bri or Brie? I'm assuming it's Brie. I'm going to say Brie like the cheese, but if it's wrong, correct me. Thank you. I try my best. I actually do have a speech impediment, so if you guys ever hear me, like, really trying to pronunciate stuff, it's because if I don't, it'll sound gross or I'll stutter like no one's business, and that's not fun for anyone. So when it comes to the states, what type of Digimon do you recommend to someone who wants to start and be competitive? What Digimon? Or do you mean, like, what deck? Because, like, there's a bunch of Digimon. You can play with any ones you want, really, as long as you have a justification for it. But if, like, you want, like, a deck that I recommend, my favorite deck right now to play is Yellow, and that deck is not for everyone if you don't want to play it, so I won't recommend that to people. But if you're asking for a deck, the best deck that I recommend for beginners or people that want to, like, have an easy way to get competitive is anything with Black. Because while Black may not be the most competitive deck, it's a very simple deck to understand and can have some really powerful plays in it. And plus, it'll be a really good deck once set 3 comes out, potentially. So that could be a cool thing depending on what else gets revealed. So that'd be like a really cool recommendation for me to be like, I'm a psychic boy. Then how about a deck building guide followed by a live stream? So like, I think what I would do, personally would be I would make the deck building guide video. I would do whatever I did in that. And then if I felt like I wanted to make sure that we had like a forum to where you guys could ask me questions, I would just bring it up during my Deck Doctor series, which is a series where I literally field all of your guys' deck building questions for any card game and try and answer them there via my Discord server. I think there's actually a command for you guys. Let me just make sure this works for myself. If you guys want to join the Discord, I do have... Did I spell Discord right? I did. Dang, it doesn't... Oh, it does work! Yes! Good to know. I do have a series where you guys can literally put all your questions in that Discord server, and I can answer them there during a special live stream that I do. So I kind of already do a thing like that. So that'd be how I would do that. Vidramon play in Ulforce. Vidramon. Oh, you mean... That's not how you spell Vidramon, but it's okay. You mean the... I'm not talking about the... The one that I was referring to is the Secret Rare Vidramon from set 1, and you don't have to play that card in Ulforce. I think I'd rather play the promo Vidramon 0, but that might be harder to get depending on how we get it. But I don't think so, actually, because we've had the promos revealed already for English, so it might be easier to get, actually. What are your thoughts of Kakai's Breath versus Omegamon on an Ulforce deck? I definitely wouldn't run both. I would, for Ulforce, play Omegamon only. And I wouldn't do more than 2, because that deck is pretty tight for space on the high end. So I would do 2 Omnimon, and that's it. That's your removal, and that's all you really need. I'm going for Shine Greymon deck. Nice, me too. Cheap deck to play competitively is Rookie... Oh, well, yeah. There's Rookie... I don't recommend Rookie Rush, though, because for a beginner, that deck is kind of hard to wrap your head around on why it's so good. but it is pretty good. I don't think it's a meme. It's really just a meme. Is your LGS going to be getting the Digimon TCG? So my LGS is actually still closed, actually. Pretty much every card shop I live near is not open because of all the Coco stuff, because I live in California and people are still worried about public safety and stuff. So I have no idea. I would assume they're working on getting things for their online store, but I have not been in contact with them to know for sure. I want to play with a red deck, so what cards do you recommend I should have? So depending on what cards we get in the English release, which I don't know what we're going to get, but it's looking like we're going to get Gallantmon, probably going to get War Greymon, definitely going to get Omnimon. Those are like the big 3 cards you're going to want for like your high end. Hopefully they come out with Volcanic Dramon as well as the cheaper, really good cards for red as well, but those are super cheap and going to be easy to get. But if you want to like make an investment, I would say the starter decks are the way to go first, so that way you can get your Terra Forces and your Greymons, and then I would get Omnimon next, because you always want to get the hardest stuff to get first and then get the easier stuff, because that just gives you more of a margin of error or more leeway. So I would say starter decks, Omnimon, and then I would get either War Greymon or Gallantmon, both of which could be a really nice tech in an Omnimon deck, or it could also be their very own deck built separately, so depending on which one you want. Personally, I like Gallantmon more than War Greymon, because I really love Gallantmon, and I love his skill as well, so that's what I would say. He's a box topper. Thank you, box topper. Ugh, I couldn't think of the words to say how we get him. So do you think Omnimon Zwart will be in the next NJP? So we did see recently a photo, right? And did we see like a thing in the Korokoro magazine where like a person, where like there was like a big Omnimon in the background? And I'm like, isn't that Omnimon Zwart? And oh my goodness, Bree, with the $10 super chat, thank you so much, appreciated so much. When the English cards are released, I'll be coming here for tips, guides, etc. I was a little girl when I collected the old Digi cards, so I'm rusty. Have a great day. Guapo. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We will miss you. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you so much, Bree. Yes, fun fact, actually, I played both the original Digicard Digibattle, ugh, terrible name when it came to the States, as well as the Digimon Fusion card game, the 2 other sort of options we had for Digimon card games that also died. Hopefully this one will do much more success. I will say that as of right now, I'm not a big fan of how they're bringing in the English release. It feels like a lot really quickly, but if it's just their way to test waters and minimize losses in terms of profit, I understand from the economic standpoint, because I did study economics, but hopefully they will adjust it and make it a more regular schedule once we get caught up, or we just get that first wave done. But thank you again, Bree, really appreciate it. Also, thank you for the kind words as well. I live close enough to Cool Stuff Incorporated to go to brick and mortar store to have CSI. Oh, Cool Stuff Inc. as an LGS. Yes, that's a really good LGS. We have really good stores here in California. I live really close to Frankensons, which is like the swap meet for all things collectible. And they're actually open. And I do have vendor friends that are shipping me things for Vanguard. And I do have some contacts there for Digimon as well. I haven't committed to buying anything yet, though. And the reason for that is because, sadly, I might get shipped off to the Navy in January. So if I make a big investment into like a case or something before I leave, and then I leave and I can't use it until like the next set comes out because I'll be gone for 3 months, that's going to be a big sad on me. So I'd rather wait and then get my cards so everything kind of dies down and relaxes, because there's no point in me getting cards I won't be able to use. Thank you for answering my previous question. What would you say is a good ratio for Digimon in an All Force deck? I'm struggling with fitting all the cards I want. So All Force is a weird deck. You want to, it's a lot like Yellow. Think of it like Yellow. Use a Yellow deck as an example for like a better ratio to go with, because in Yellow you need to play a lot of Tamers. You also need to play a lot of Tamers in All Force. Not nearly as much though. I think a good number is like 6 to 8 at the most. And then I think the best ones are of course Promo Tai and then Rena. And then if you want to play the Memory Adders, as in Mats, you can, but they are a bit heavier of a, what's the word? Memory. I can't think of the word memory because I forgot about it. How's that for irony? It's a bit more of a memory sort of cost to you. But those would be where I'd start. And then I would go for your rookies, pick the best ones. I would say anything less than 12 is a little bit sketchy for blue. Try and go for at least 12 there. At least 10 champions. At least 8 ultimates. And then you got to have your 4 All Force. And then if you want to squeeze in some option cards, I wouldn't do more than your Vulcan's Hammer playset, and then like 1 or 2 Kakai's Breath / the 5-drop option card for All Force, and then I would do like 1 or 2 either Kakai's Breath or Omnimon. I don't know how many cards that is, but that's those are like the breakdowns I'm giving you. There's really no point in running any other megas, by the way, in that deck besides Ulforce. All you need is Ulforce. He's the best mega you can play, given the strategy you're trying to build around. If you're not building around Ulforce, he's useless, but if you are building around him, he's your only option, is kind of the way I like to think about it. But you could play tech ones like Plesiomon or Vicomon even if you really, really wanted to, but I don't think there's a point. Omega Alter S. Ooh, so that's the one that was revealed. Cool. That was Alter S in the photo. Okay, so that was not Zwart. Okay, that's cool. So we're going to get a different Omnimon than in set 3. That's kind of crazy. That's pretty fast. I could have sworn, like, if they don't give us... If they don't make Imperial... I can't say the word. Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. If they don't make him the level 7, and they make it Omnimon after S... That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be a choice, wouldn't it? My after S on my V pet died yesterday. I'm sad. Oh, really? Oh my god, dude. I wish I had one of those. Can a green deck be built without Argomon? Which one? There's 4 Argomons. They're all card. They are all card. I can't say words. They are all called Argomon. So which one are you talking about? The best one is level 5. You have to play level 5 Argomon. You can get away with not running the other ones. Oh, so sad. Sorry to hear that. Oh, who said that? Oh, I see. Yeah. You think they'll try to catch up in full or leave a set behind in like Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh? So we're definitely going to be a set behind because they've already announced the Greymon set, and that'll be out before we get the stuff in January. So yes, I think the point of set 1 and 1.5 is going to be so they can test us by giving us a sort of comprehensive meta as soon as possible, and that's why they're doing it. And then I think after that we'll be on a more regular release schedule, but they totally could just be like rushing us so that way we can get caught up, and then they can do official releases for both the global and the Japanese game at once. But I don't think that's going to be the case, because that's a really hard thing to do, and that will kind of ruin the taste of the game in our mouths, which they don't want to do that right off the bat. You keep mentioning going into the Navy. Thank you for your service in advance. Well, thank you so much, Happy Maj, and that means a lot. Now, I'm not enlisting. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm not going to boot camp or anything. I'm going to OCS, which is Officer Candidate School, so I'm going to be a commissioned officer. So I'll be serving, but in a different way than maybe you guys were thinking. How are you playing Digimon at the moment? TTS, Octagon, Untap, would you recommend as the best? So I started off on Octagon, didn't love it because I think Octagon's a little awkward in the deck builder category. So I switched to TTS and I love it. I'm going to keep doing it. I've played Untap before for Vanguard, hated it, never used it again. But it is browser based, so it's really easy to get to. I think TTS, Octagon, Untap all have their good things and they all have their bad things. TTS... But a thing none of them have is that they're not really... I mean, Untap is kind of automated, but not really. It's awkward how it is, for Digimon especially. So I would say the best one, in my opinion, is TTS, but I think Octagon is a really great free option if you don't want to spend money on TTS because the game might get an official client or it's right around the corner, then by all means, go ahead and play Octagon. I think that's a fine choice. Steven, what types of cards would you recommend in a red and black deck? I think, are you asking for set 3? Because if that's true, make sure you play the set 3 cards because they work really well in a hybrid color deck. And right now, red and black don't have the best splashability because they lack a lot of on-play, just good cards. You always want to like evolve up or have access to other types of cards. So red and black aren't the best right now to combo together, but in the future, when we get set 3 cards that are red and black support, that'll be super cool. He's playing on DTS. Who's excited for the English release November 27th? I think we all are. What's your favorite color? In real life, it's green, but in the card game for Digimon, it's yellow. I like yellow a lot. Hey, Steven, who is your legendary Pokemon and who is your favorite Mega level Digimon? So my favorite legendary Pokemon is going to be Rayquaza, but my favorite Pokemon is of course, Metagross. You guys all know this. And then my favorite Mega level Digimon is going to be Black or Greymon. I think he's dope. Do all colors get support? I think you're asking for the English release. And as far as I know, all 6 official colors will get set release support from set 1. Whether or not that's true for set 1.5, I'm assuming it's true because it's true for set 3. Then yes, service is service still. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Yes. Does being competitive in a card game equal your job? Like, can you make a living being a competitive player? So, it depends on what game you're playing, and it depends on the ability to. For our competitive Magic players who play on the Pro Tour, you get sponsorships, you get cash prizes sometimes for winning big tournaments, and they can be pretty big cash prizes. I would say, yeah, it is possible if you're, like, on that level. I've known Pokemon players that are very similar. They don't get nearly as much because there's not as many tournaments that are giving out as big cash prizes as Magic, but again, it is possible. When you get to like the less popular games, the more games that don't have actual prize support, like Vanguard, occasionally Yu-Gi-Oh is a really good one as well, as an example of like the middle ground of like you could be pro in it, but it might not be the best for most people. I would say in 99% of situations, being a competitive player is more for status and less for an actual living, and that's good enough. It still gives you value, just in a different way. So that's what I would say is the best way to go. And I'm getting, hold on, what's happening here? Is everything okay? Hold on, there might be a issue here. I wonder why our connection's bad. Do I have a latency problem? No. Weird. Let me know if anything starts to get laggy, boys and girls, because YouTube is telling me that there might be a problem with the stream, but I'm not seeing an issue as of right now. But let me know if there's a problem, and I'll try and address it. Hey, Steven, are the starter decks for Digimon TCG out already? No, they're not. I wish. I made a video about them, though. They'll be coming out soon. What did you do for Tachi? What did I do for Tachi? Oh, didn't get anything. I got my 3 Dark Rex, though, so I'm pretty happy. Having that is more than enough for me for Ancient Dragons once that comes around. Okay, then would you say... Okay, then what would you say is the best color to mix with red? I wouldn't really mix anything with red, because red's a very, like, it's designed to be a mono color right now. But decks like blue, green, yellow even sometimes can be slashable. So I think red has to be kind of a solo color given the way its support is designed. It's very Digivolution source focused. It's very tamer and kind of option card focused. So you want to make sure that you have the ability to have as much synergy as possible with all those cards. Does red have to play Omnimon? You don't have to. No, Gallantmon's a more than viable deck, but I think like pure Gallantmon and like no Omegamon. But I think having some number of Omnimon is definitely preferred. Like, you don't need to play the full 4, don't need to play pure Turbo. You can play like 1 or 2 and still get value for it. I think Omnimon is just too strong of a card that if you're not utilizing it, you're missing out on something that you could be having, because it's so easy to fit in the deck. There's so much room. I have no Dark Rex. Oh, I'm sad to hear it. I think 3, though, is the number. I don't think anything more than that's going to be necessary. Yo, hello, Daniel. Hello, Artie. Wait, when does English... Oh, we're good. Connection is fixed. That's nice. It was just a weird burp or something on my computer. Love your content. Really excited for the new Digimon TCG. Pre-ordered 3 starter decks for my local LGS. Way to go, Artie. Get after it. All 3 of them, or 3 of a specific one? I'm assuming you mean all 3. May I ask, how do you play against rush decks with Shine Greymon? I kind of struggle against them, like not having enough time to set up my tamers. So I think the mentality you want to have is if you realize you're fighting against like a purple deck or a rookie rush deck, God forbid, and they're being super aggressive against you, you are going to have sort of a back foot because you are a slower deck. Thus, by the time you get your things going, they can easily counter you or just kill you. So that's not good. But I would say making sure you establish a blocker early is always helpful, because then if they ever attack into you for no reason, you can get rid of those threats really easily without losing any security. Rely on your recovery cards like Angewomon or Salamon, so that way you can get the recovery bag and last more turns against them, so that way you can eventually get up to a Shine Greymon. The whole point is, once you get to Shine Greymon and you get rid of all those little dudes, you get rid of all the rush cards that they're trying to use against you, you will be able to sort of bounce back. I've always defined, Shine Greymon as the best comeback deck, but when you're fighting against a rush deck, that means you have a lot farther to come back from in a lot shorter of a time, so it is a lot harder for you to deal with. But I would say trust the way the deck is supposed to be played, and don't try and rush to play tamers, because that's not really building your board state as much. Trust that if they're attacking into you, you have the recovery, you have the Rise Greymons, you have the ability to build your board without the need for actually playing the tamers yourself. So you have to get a little bit lucky, / you have to be able to sort of bounce back to what it is they're doing against you. What's going on in November? That's when the pre-release happens. So can a green deck... So hang on. So can a green deck become strong without Argamon? I mean, if we don't receive it in the first booster set. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think green will be more than fine without Argamon. Like, set 1 green was actually really cool in terms of like the set 1 sort of meta, and depending on what we get out of set 1, if we don't get Argamon, I'm assuming that also means we don't get Puppetmon. And if we don't get Puppetmon and we don't get Argomon, green does lose a lot of tools it has. But I don't think it's detrimental because you'll still have Grand Kuagamon, you'll still have Rosemon, and Rosemon's actually really good, guys. Don't sleep on Rosemon. Rosemon's a good card. You'll still have really powerful options, really powerful, that's like strategies in Digivolving. But I will say the Argomon line, specifically the level 5, is a really, really good card for the deck. So it will lose a lot if we don't get Argomon and Puppetmon, but I don't think it'll be weak by any means. Hey, is it good to go Dungaree or Erads? So both are great. I think Erads will be played more, and I think it'll be a more tier 1 deck in terms of the overall meta, but overall, I think both decks have equal strength. Red/blue is a thing in set 3. Yeah, that's a thing in set 3. Green and blue is also going to be a thing too, which is going to be super dope. Which of the new cards are you least excited to play? Most. I think most is what you mean. I really like the Imperial Dramon card and support they're getting. So right now, I'm in love with Ragnar Lordmon. I love the idea of setting up a gigantic level 7 that just does literally every effect in the game and can attack twice, and that's the game. I love that idea. That's a really mean kind of way to play, and I like it. Plus, you get to use red, so you have great removal. You have really nice, just like, responses to your opponent, and again, you have Ragnar Lordmon, who's a busted card from what it's looking like, so I really like him a lot. I think that deck is really cool. Do you think Japanese cards will be legal in English tournaments? No, we already know for a fact they won't be. Sadly, Bandai has had an official statement about that, and it is what it is. Some LGS are getting a super release, which is the yes. Hopefully my local, yep, talk to your locals, guys. Steven, you gonna play Genshin Impact? What is that? Can I still make this purchase? What purchase? About what, pre-order? I'm not sure what you're talking about. That won't matter. Bandai said there is no playing allowed with November release. Yes. No tournaments, I think you mean. I was able to order all 3-star decks and 2 boxes of cards. From my card shop question, I really like Ulforce. Do you have any tips on decks that use him? So really, Ulforce is a very specific card. You have to sort of build an Ulforce focused deck, thus you really don't need to play anything else. Having 4 Ulforce as your only mega and then building around that is going to be your way to go. I recommend playing at least 6 Tamers because you want to make sure you have plenty to draw into, / play from security, / just have a way to end your turn sometimes, and then you can extend your plays in the late game and go for that super big jamming Ulforce that attacks 4 times and wins the game. That's the idea. Was talking to the other Digimon TCG YouTubers, and everyone agreed we need to go 110% is letting fans know how to get the product during pre-release and release dates in Target and local shops to make an impact. Will it be released to Target? That's pretty cool. That's how you know you made it. Thank you so much for answering my question just now, Mr. Champion, sir. No, guys, no worries. It's fine. You guys are asking questions. I'm answering them. Not that hard. Dodex, does anyone have it? Oh, hang on. I actually have mine. Where to put mine? Oh, they're in my War Greymon deck box for the Digimon TCG. Look how cute this is. Is there a symbol for the? Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Hopefully we get cool stuff like this. I literally have my Dodexes right here. My friend dropped them off the other day, actually. I'll be building this probably while I'm gone on the weekend, and maybe do a deck profile for the deck because I really like Dodex. Look at that, right here in my hands. I also have some Pokemon stuff in here. How do you feel about the interaction between Mastemon and the Promopatamon? Too cutesy or solid strat? Oh, I think it's like I'm not sure what the interaction is, but if I had to guess what it is, it's when you use Mastemon, you have no thing, they have thing, you get rid of their security, you call the thing, and now you get a thing back. Is that what it is? Or is it you call the thing, before the Patamon's effect triggers, you can trigger Mastemon, and if you don't have any security, you don't lose any, and then you get the +1. Is that the interaction? Did I just guess it? I have no idea what it is. I'm literally trying to guess it. Let me know if I'm right. Because if that's true, I've been playing card games way too much. When do you think we will get the second booster set? February. It's already been announced, the release date. See you, boys. Gotta go back to schoolwork. Sounds good, White Dino boys. Go learn things. Don't come back stupid. If you have no local card shop, where do you think would be a good place to shop for pre-releases? TCG Player? I don't think TCG Player will do pre-releases, but they will do most likely the official set release as well as singles. Walmart, Target, or online. Is that going to be a thing? That's pretty cool. What's Dodex? Dodex is a Cardfight Vanguard card for the Cardfight Vanguard TCG. Steven, in Vanguard 0, I have 2 Dungaree and can't get the last 2. Do you think that I should craft the last 2 or wait for ERADs? I currently have enough to build 2 triple rare. I think you have plenty of time for ERADs still, so go ahead and build Dungaree if you really want to play Dungaree in set 8. If you don't, by all means, go ahead and wait for ERADs. Will you get the MLB set? No, I don't play Royal Paladin. Where are you going, Steven? I'm going all over the West Coast pretty much. I think our first stop is going to be, well, this isn't technically the West Coast. It's going to be in Arizona, but then we go back up to Wyoming after that. Coming from DBS, which started pretty cheap and now getting expensive, do you think Digimon will stay affordable to play? How is it now in Japan? I think it's really affordable in Japan right now. The only really expensive card is going to be Omnimon. And I think, besides Omnimon, there'll be like $20 secret rares and stuff, but that's not how the majority of people will build decks. So I think it'll be pretty cheap for a good long while. If security is less than 1. Yes, I know. Yes, okay, cool. So I'm right. So, yeah, you had it. Both players trash the security, and then you get promo Patamon from the trash and play it, giving you a security from the top of your deck. Cool! So if you have no security, you don't lose any, and instead you get a +1, they get a -1. That's pretty cool. Mastamon, you cheeky devil. And Angel. Because that's what she is. Okay. Oh my god, you wanna know what guys, I'm literally the stupidest boy in the land. You wanna know what I've been doing this whole time as we've been talking? I thought I made a post in the tabletop Discord to be like, hey guys, who wants to play some games? And I totally didn't do that. So let me go ahead and at tabletop here. All right, let me go ahead and also open TTS while I'm thinking about it, because I didn't do that either. I'm so lazy. Damn, is there anything? I already read that. Oh my god, for a second I was like, where'd my chat go? Right there. What's goody in the hoodie, gamers? Dude, I always love saying, what up, jamers, and just seeing who I get mad at. I'm also a fan. Well, actually, fun fact, I can't show you guys, but oh, actually, you know what? I can. Cheating. I'm cheating. Okay, this might look really weird, but just bear with me, okay? Can I? Okay. Let's see. Don't. That's my bed. Oh, look. Okay, he's right here. Check it out. A top 2 playmat for DBS. I got 2nd place at the biggest Dragon Ball Super tournament ever a long time ago. I think it was around set 4 meta. Feels like forever ago. But yeah, I got 2nd place. Super cool. It was during one of the national championship circuits for the regionals. This is the Ultra Instinct Goku mat. Hey Steven, have you pre-ordered the Special Edition one? No, I have not. I wish. Hey Steven, have you played the Battle Spirit TCG? No, but I've seen it and it looks beautiful. It's a really cute game. Is tabletop free? No, I think normally it's $20, but there's always sales going on for it, and I think you can find it pretty cheapy. Have you played Digimon in Untap? No, I have not, but I've played Vanguard in Untap, and that left me with a pretty big scar. That's awesome about DBS. I scrubbed out our regionals to Apes back in the Dizzle. Oh, dude. Mecha Apes, bro. Mecha Apes was when the game got ridiculously crazy with the decks you could build. The tournament that I won, I was playing Ultimate Box Vegeta. Yellow-blue. Super fun deck. What's the special box? I think it's like, I think he means like the special set 1. It's called like the special release, I think, is the name of set 1. But we just call it set 1 because that's what we think of it as. Yeah, see what I mean? Z-Man says it's a $10, probably because it's on sale right now. If I had to guess why it's $10. So let me go ahead and get this. So that way I can have this open. Just pre-ordered a booster box and all 3 starters. We need to make this game grow from the get-go. Oh yeah, dude. The amount of support this game has had, like the reason why, I fully believe that. Well, actually, you know what? I actually have a theory in my brain that the economics guy in me, the business guy in me, won't let go of, and that's that Bandai always planned on making it an English release. And they just slow rolled us for like, they're like, how bad do they want it? I fully believe that. But I think in reality, through them seeing how badly we wanted it, they were like, you know what, let's give it to them. That's what I think actually happened, but I could easily be convinced otherwise. It would not take a lot to convince me otherwise. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what. Let's go ahead and head over here so I can do this. Also, I don't need to do that anymore because OBS has an update, which is pretty crazy. That's, you know, it's whatever as well. Okay, so it should be on what I want it to be on. Is that correct? It is. That's joyful noise. Okay. What do you think about V Luard? It's like the most busted card ever. It literally broke the market for the Vanguard TCG. Also, why am I creating a room? I don't need to do that. Let me see. Did anyone want to make a room? Okay, how do I go back? I'm so bad at TTS. Go away. Oh, I broke it. I fixed it, I think. Why am I dumb, guys? Why am I done? Let's see. Let's go ahead and join a game. Let's see if there's any games that are currently active that I can just, like, sneak into. Let's see. Any rooms? Okay, I see one. I see one that's potentially open. Let's see. Oh, Raises is open. I think he's streaming right now. I mean, I don't want to intrude. Let me just make sure that he's streaming. I'd feel bad if he wasn't. He's like testing or something for a tournament or whatever. You never know. You never know what people are doing. Okay, I think he actually is. Let me just say hi. Let me just say hi. see what's going on. I'm so awkward, boys and girls. I'm the most awkward boy in the world. Hoping for this game to succeed. Plan on playing heavily myself. That being said, starting tournament promo in the current pandemic will be difficult. Thoughts on that point? I would not be surprised if they ever plan on doing like official online client if the world is still crazy because of Coco. I wouldn't mind it if they did that as well. I think it'd be pretty cool. It looks like we got some people testing set 3. We got some Pyildramon testing. All these jam boys. Look at these jammers. Let's see. We got some purple. We got some fanciness. Who's this one? That appears to be somebody. I'll come over here to just so I can spectate. We got some yellow shine Greymon. Looking good, boys. We won't intrude on any games yet until we need to. I'll say hello though. Hello. Oh, this is the funniest thing, man. Okay. Also, they could come with a pack each, I believe. So 2 times starter decks gives you 72 extra cards. Cool. Singles or boxes? It depends on how expensive the singles are. My guess is they won't be that expensive, so it might. But if you want to get like Omnimons, you may as well just buy boxes because they'll be very expensive. Literally, Luard is so powerful that in standard you can only have either Luard or Nemain in your deck. I would argue it's actually Nemain's fault. I think Nemain is so busted. I don't think that Luard is that busted. I think Nemain is insane. But Nemain plus Luard, homina, ridiculous. Did I skip a question? I totally did, didn't I? Can you explain how the deck crafter works and how we can have you analyze our deck? So Shadow of Miracles, it's a very fun series that I do mostly on my Twitch channel. I try and turn them into YouTube videos as well, but it doesn't really go so well sometimes depending on how I'm talking or how the stream is flowing, but I will try my best to make them highlights in the future. But the way it works is we have a thing in our Discord called the Deck Doctor Chat. You put screenshots, deck write-outs, or just specific questions you have for your deck in there, and I try and give you targeted advice / generic advice on how to improve the deck / make it better depending on how you are asking the questions. Like if you have a specific problem, I'll try and target that. If you just say, here's my deck list, can you make it better? I'll try and do that, etc., etc. It can be for any card game. It doesn't need to be Digimon, it doesn't need to be Vanguard, it can be for any card game. I've played pretty much every card game out there, so I have some knowledge and semblance of knowledge in all of them, but if I don't know anything, I'll always refer to the chat and try and learn as we go, and then give you advice based on my experience, and then based off of what the game is like. That's how it works. I hear the old Digimon card game didn't go well outside of Japan, so they might have waited so long. How bad do they want it? But more, how marketable would it be? I think they've realized that Digimon is extremely marketable here in the US, but I felt like they were always, when it comes to the US, they're always trying to compete and make it cheaper. I think they realized with Dragon Ball Super that they have a market for their card games out here, so Bandai trusts us a bit more, not let them down, is I think more so what it is. So the strat is definitely to buy 2 each starter deck because you can only get play sets. I would only get 1 of yellow and then maybe 2 of blue because you can get playsets of the blockers for 1 starter deck. The only one that I recommend getting 2 of is the red one. Also, they come with a pack each. That's cool. Is this still TTS? Yeah, this is TTS right here. I'm gonna... The main PvD PBO Superior Ride Chain mixed with Luard, that made Luard instantly broken. Yes, extremely. They're gonna release 2 DNA Digimons. Any options? So they've already released cards like Paiildramon and Imperial Dramon, and they don't actually combine 2 different Digimons. They're actually Digimon that have 2 different ways of evolving via 2 different colors, which is super cool. Cool. Yellow. I have to get my toolbar back up here. Top menu. Objects. I should be able to bring my decks in now. Let's find out. Yay! I'll be playing with some green here. So I think my boy Tess here is going to be testing his Vidramon deck, or the dangers that is jamming. So looking forward to seeing how this works. Wow! And there is some, that was a lag spike and a half, and I'm going first. Cool. Oh yeah, that's, look at that lag. That's the thing too, like if you have a bunch of people on the server, TTS can lag hard. And it can get annoying when your computer sucks like mine, as everyone who's a fan of my channel can tell you. And 5. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Draw. Let's see. Got my green deck here. We'll go ahead and go for a Gaburimon. Draw 1. Let's go ahead and go for a Kabuterimon. Give him the 1. Pass it back. Demivimon, alright, nothing crazy. You get 2 of the red deck because it has only 2 copies of Terra Force, and you want 4 copies of Terra Force. It also only has 2 copies of the Greymon with the inheritable of Security +1, and you want 4 of that as well. Because those are like the best cards. Do you think there's going to be regionals and nationals of Digimon soon, next year? I think Bandai did a DBS nationals after the sets came in. It took actually a while for them to give us actual regional support, but they might be, there will definitely be like shop tournaments, etc., etc. Things like that will definitely be around pretty much right away. I'm going to be a bit cavalier here with how we do things for the download. Draw 1. And then we're going to go straight into Mr. Titamon. See how he likes dealing with that. We do got to be careful, though, because he has a bunch of piercers probably and a bunch of jammers. So all these weak boys here just chilling are not going to be good. Because if they're just rested, he can get free damage against me. And kill my board, which is not bueno. Definitely not. Oh, yeah. Oh, you dirty boy. And now it's 6K. Oh, gosh, that's so cool. Pew! Doesn't have jamming yet. This card's so strong. The aggression blue has now is so intense. I like it. I can dig it. I gotta be very careful. Yeah, so this doesn't have Pierce yet, but it could. I don't think actually any of the blue cards have Pierce. I think they all just have jamming, which could be a bit less bad for me. But if anything gets Pierce, I'm in trouble. But I don't think it will. I think Pierce is a pretty red and like black thing. So let's see. I wish I had Flower Cannon in my hand. I kind of want to dig for a Flower Cannon real quick. Yeah, I'm going to dig for Flower Cannon real fast. Come on. Come on. Give me that Flower Cannon top deck. Okay, I didn't. We're going to swing. We're going to play this at the security. We're good. And then I'm just going to evolve into Argamon, giving him 1 and making it his turn. Flower Cannon would have been so good there because I would have just killed the Pyodramon with my attack, gotten a dude on my board, and then passed the turn by doing this exact same thing, or just played a 1-drop Evo or a 2-drop Evo, and then he would have had no board. But this thing is going to be so dangerous. It's going to be so scary. This is tabletop. Yes, it is. I want green to get much better. I think green's great. I just think the way people play green's a little weird sometimes. I think they always try and go super hard for value that they forget like how to set up plays to win. And that's like the big issue. He has no tamers currently, so that thing doesn't have jamming yet. So that's good. So we're going to go ahead and promote the boy himself. Again, we're in a situation where, you know, we don't got nothing. But I will just swing at the security. 12 to 12, we're dead. Yep, I'm 12, not 13. I wish there was an Agumon under there. That would have been nice. You being 12k is annoying. Why are you annoying? Okay, it's chill. It's chill. We got things we can do. Okay. I have half a mind just to evolve this into a Vegemon and just give him 1 memory. I think 2 might be a little much. 2 might be a much, because what if he has like a Vulcan's Hammer and then can go straight into Pyodramon, or sorry, this boy, that could be trouble because he gets like 3 attacks with jamming, which is so strong. I'm a scaredy cat, guys. I'm such a scaredy cat. I'm gonna, no. Oh God, the lag is bothering me. There we go. Okay. Just a veg. Just giving him some veg and passing. Okay. We've got to be as careful as possible because we're in trouble. Also, I am playing Puppetmon in this deck, so this card can really counter us, huh? Oh, I just realized. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm smart. I'm glad I'm smart. Yeah, so he does restand the dudes. I forgot. Okay, yeah. So I got to be careful with how I. If only I had a freaking Flower Cannon, you'd be gone. You wouldn't even be here. You would be dead. I would have killed you already. You schmuckhead. Oh my God. Why is he floating? That's so weird. And also TTS can glitch in a weird way sometimes. Shoop. And the snap points can be annoying. Tie. Yep. Cool. Draw the 1. Also, my lack of Argamons have been very noticeable. Oh, I have half a mind just to evolve this and pass. Oh, I gotta be so careful here. I'm gonna go for the Lilymon. Why can't I draw Flower Cannon? Where's my Flower Cannons? Oh, he's gonna be able to draw cards every turn now. This card, dude, they gave jamming to a freaking level 3. That's so stupid. Jamming, for those who don't know, basically, when you attack security, normally if your DP is weaker than the Digimon that's revealed in security, you die. Jamming gets rid of that. So you don't die as something stronger than you is revealed. It's kind of a good effect. And on level 3, that's really weak normally, it means it can always attack security and never die. Which is strong. He has jamming. He would have been safe anyway. He has jamming. He would have been safe anyway. That also can happen. You're like, well, I wouldn't have died anyway, so I may as well have had jamming. And he just passes it back to a 1 for us. And now we're in a position where we die because I can't draw cards. So we're going to swing. How big are you? You're currently, I'm going to say 9. And then I'm going to swing here as well. And then we're just going to evolve into our wood boy. Because he may have jamming, that lets him survive from security. Does not let him live this boy. This boy will kill him. The wood. This card is gonna be so good in Rookie Rush. Oh my God, this card is literally designed for Rookie Rush. Oh my God. It's literally, it's also a 3-drop. It's not even a 4-drop. This kind of effect deserves to be a 5-drop with how busted it is. But no, it's a freaking 3-drop. That's so stupid. It's only 2000 power, but still, it's stupid. Also, it's not Vidramon, so I'll be sure to make sure that he can't use his effect, obviously. Because it's Vmon, not Vidramon. I can't believe XVmon is like, so, why is he so sexy? Literally beautiful card. I'm excited to see what Stingmon does, dude. Of course he's gonna have Pierce, by the way. We're all aware that Stingmon, with the, you know, the pointy thing on his hand, he's gonna be a Piercer, but I'm excited for it. Because green needs more Piercers, especially level 4 Piercers. That'd be pretty sexy. Ooh, he's giving me memory. So he's trying to set up a scenario where I die next turn, I think, is this mentality I'm seeing from him. There's a Puppetmon, so I can play around what he's doing very well. Whoa! Hey, buddy! Get back here. Where are you going? There we go. Okay, so I can do several things here. I have access to Tentomon, which will automatically rest one of these boys. I have access to Lilymon, which will automatically rest another one of them. But the problem is that if I attack with Woodmon, I'll lose memory. And I'll go to 1 after using Puppetmons for the Evo. So I could swing with Woodmon, get the -2, rest one of his boys, and then swing with one of my other boys at that thing. And then but then I lose the blocker. But then I play Puppetmon down, and then he can't beat me. Yes, okay. Yes. Oh, this is awkward, but it's how it's gotta... Oh, I don't want to give him that much memory. That's so not the way to go. I could evolve into Lilymon, swing rest, but then I still am in the same situation that I'm in at the moment. Why can't I draw Flower Cannon? I wish I just had Flower Cannon, because if I had Flower Cannon, I could rest one of these things, evolve, swing... Oh, no, that still wouldn't work, actually. So I either... It's such a risky maneuver, man, because he can easily get, like, multiple attacks if I give him that much memory. It needs to be like... Yeah, okay. It needs to be really, really... Okay, yeah. I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I so don't like that. But it's better than not doing anything, I guess. Yeah, draw the 1. Good. Oh, and then +1. And then we keep the blocker active, and we just give him 1. That's the best I can do. It's the best I can do here. Because now he only has 3 attacks and 1 memory, but I have 3, essentially, lives. So, we're good. And now he's at 2 security, and I can swing for game next turn. And if he just wants to go for this rookie rush strategy, he can't. Okay, we fixed it. But it was, whew, that was not an easy maneuver there, folks. It was definitely a touch and go situation. He's gonna swing. I'm gonna let him take that. Pew. I don't think there's any scenario where if I block preemptively, I'll die, but I don't want to risk it because he can like have like a Gorillamon, I guess, and then swing into my 6K and then I lose the body on board. But he needs to get a blocker and play, otherwise he just loses. But it's fine because if he only gives me 1 and he's like banking on a Vulcan's Hammer, I can gain 1 memory first using my Puppetmon, and so I can play around that. If he's like gonna Kakai Express something, if he does it to Puppetmon, I can just use the effect and play him. So that's pretty cool. And I will have 2 blockers on the next turn as well, so he's got to be very careful about just like passing or something. Can't believe I didn't draw any Flower Cannons. I play 4 for a reason, boys. I play 4 for a reason. I want to see them. GG's, call them the GG's. GG. The puppet is always the way to go. I shouldn't have been so blind to the Freemon. Yeah! Yeah! Strong boy. Best egg. Yeah, the plus 2000 DP. They never saw it coming. He only thought I had 7. He's like, he's not gonna suicide his Argamon. Nah, it's not suicide, bro. He's stronger. He's 9K. Lose, of course. Exactly. Whoo-wee. The sad part about that was that I drew the Imperial right after you cleared my Untitled Chapter. Hey! Hey! Fremont always puts in the work. I do like having Fremont in the deck over Tanamon. I think the +2 is way... You'd be surprised how often it comes up. Plus, it can actually lead to your Titanmon being able to swing over Omnimon more often, which is dirty. That is some dirty maneuvers. I'll tell you what. What game board is this on TTS? It's called the Zappy mod. If you're part of the Digimon TCG 2020 Discord, it's the only mod that's, I think, promoted there, and it's like the mod that we all use. It's super good. Also, I don't know why I'm making these cards all close together, or it's actually far apart, but you know what? It's fine. Where'd the die go? Hiya. 5. 5. We are evenly matched, Tess. 6. Ho, 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 ho. Have you ever just like had so much pride over the dice roll? Yeah. Good luck. Alrighty. This hand is awkward. And now it's less. So we're just gonna give him the 2 and pass it. I play a lot of champions and a lot of rookies in this deck, so let's hope we see one of those 2 things next turn. Watch Flower Cannon be the last card in his security. It was not. That would have been nice. And just the taper. All right, come on, give me everything. Hey, it's everything. It's actually a really good card to get to against purple, because we just evolve it and we draw the 1. And now if he wants to rookie rushes, we get memory back. Ah, that's Bustado. Just going for the Devimon. Like it. Draw. We got a veg. All right, and now the game is flowing like it's supposed to. Ooh, Titamon. Hello. I'm going to rest this to Evo to draw. And then we're going to play this, because I know Tess. Tess is not playing no Volcanic Dramon. He's not that big-brained. You're probably asking yourself, Steven, why didn't you evolve into Titamon? Because I'm not going to play into a Trump Sword that easily. If he wants to kill one of my things, he has to kill one of his things first, using Chimeramon. That's why I said that. I'm stubborn like that. I'm assuming he's going to swing. Yeah, smart. Get that mill with Pagu. There's the Metal Garurumon. Feels good. What's the thing I'm worried about? Chimeramon really is the only scary thing, but I can respond to that very well. And he's just gonna Grizzly Wing. Alright. Nothing crazy. Please let me draw. Not that, but it's a good card still. We're gonna go ahead and go up to a veg. Draw the 1. We're gonna go ahead. Rest. Download. Draw. I have half a mind to evolve into these Titamons. Both of these look real good. Doesn't really matter which one I evolve up onto. I will choose this one, however, because I like the way he looks. I'm not going to be too worried about his rush tactics. Maybe I could have held on to that champion a bit earlier just to have access to denying him the damage, but I just like making my board as big as possible and then forcing him to give me as much memory as he can. Will be nice. Might have made a mistake there though, because if he plays a Trump Sword this turn on my Titamon, it's going to be hard for me to respond to his board given the vengeance things, but he's not going to be just like swinging out of his shoes, you know? Yeah, here. 1-1. For a second, you guys were all like, is he alive? He's like, no, he's dead. He's dead. There goes the Millenniumon. He can't get that back. That's nice. It's a really good card for him to get normally. Myotismon. He's going to go all the way up to Mega? That's a bad idea. No, he's going to get big. Oh, I wonder why he could. So he still has Vengeance as an inheritable, obviously. He lost his last one. That's his last one. That's why he was freaking out about it. So, I know he has Vengeance. You know he has Vengeance. We're not going to swing at that Myotismon. It is not the biggest deal in the world. I honestly could care less about him. But what I will do is some fun things. So we're going to draw. We're going to Evo. And draw. We're going to swing, activating the effect. We're going to Evo. We're going to draw. We're going to Evo. You're going to draw. We're going to reveal 1, 2, 3, adding this to our hand. Always put the Digimon on top of the Tamer, so that way you can, the option cards, that way you can draw into it after Digivolving. That's just good practice. And then I could evolve straight into this, or I could just play an Agumon down for 3. That is definitely the better play. Going wider here is definitely smarter. So we're in a situation now, if he wants to get rid of my big boy, he's got to do it via attacking into it, unless he loses his big boy, which is good for me, because I'll have a plenty big board in response. I have Flower Cannons, I got another Titanmon in my hand, I have a free evolution. He's going to swing at my little boy. He's going to let me keep my dudes. I like that. I definitely like keeping my dude. Draw for turn. Promote. And now we are in a very nice situation here. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to draw. I really want to kill this. But that's not the best maneuver, now is it? I could kill it with this, actually. And that doesn't seem too bad. I am lacking in the rookie department. So there's no point attacking with this into that. So I think the best thing I can do here... I am swinging for 8, so I'm bigger, but it doesn't matter because he has Vengeance. I really... He's going to do the fanciness here, so there's really no point in me... I got to kind of play a champion, though. This is a problem here, because... Oh, you know what I could do? I have an idea. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is what we do. Okay, so we're going to swing at this. They both die. I'm a genius. All right, and then we do this. Pro like, Steven, what do you... Oh, and we're a god. We're a god amongst men. Oh, and everything. Style points. And then we go for this. Give him 1 and pass. Oh, the style points on swerving or finessing that Trump sword. That just felt good. Normally you're like, oh, Trump sword, something's gonna die. Nope, not today, friend. All right, so he's definitely got the Beelzemon in his hand, but if he wants the Beelzemon, he'll pass his turn, and I don't care. I have the Flower Cannon plus the response to it if he does. So I am living La Vida Loca. Only thing he can kill is this, by the way, so it's not really a big deal to me. He's lost on his Millenniumon and a Beelzemon as well, which is fine with us. There's a link in the description for this video. What's the question? How long you been playing? How do we get into the Digimon Discord? No, that Discord's for my Discord, actually, not for the Digimon Discord. If you literally look up in the Discord, like, search bar, Digimon TCG 2020, it's, like, the only one. It's like a picture of Terriermon. That's the one you want. Yeah, he's freaking out. He's like, dang, what do I do? Steven's flexing on us. He's gonna swing at the Tento, you schmuck! How dare you? and he's just gonna pass. I'm gonna go to 2. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm going to flip. The answer to what I'm seeing here is my problem is simple, and that is to attack this. So I'm going to play Flower Cannon, target this. I'm going to swing at this, let him mill his cards. Trump Sword, Chimeramon. How many Trump Swords is that? Is that 3 Trump Swords? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he doesn't have any Trump Swords, boys! Our boys are safe if they're big. Oh, doesn't it feel nice? Doesn't it feel nice when you are busted? Yes, it does. Oh, why is green so dirty? Why is green so dirty? Love it when I do that. Oh, that's such a good play. Love figuring out how many of those are left. I have 18 cards. He has 14 cards. Keep track. This game's going a long time. What's the scary thing? Come on, what's the scary thing? Nothing. You don't scare me. I'm afraid of nothing you can do. That's not true. He could do some scary things. But if he doesn't swing into this Titamon, I get more memory. But he also loses his boy. That's fine. They both die. I wouldn't have minded having a blocker there. That would have been pretty nice. But now his board is empty. Ooh, he hates that. Oh, watch him go like balls to the wall, play Piedmon. Watch that happen. How many Vilemon are in here? No Vilemon. Ooh, dude, this drop zone is not good. It's right, trash pile. My Vanguard brain. Apologies. Another Devimon, dude. Where are the Vilemons, man? He needs to get some blockers here. All these Flower Cannons in my hand are useless. Also, I haven't seen a Puppetmon in like forever and a half, which is just frustrating. I gotta be careful about the Devimon. It can do mean things to me since I'm awake here. So I want to set up some things here. So we're gonna be a bit non-cavalier here with our board set up. I could have swung with Titamon there. I don't like doing because it just welcomes that Devimon to be a jerk and do mean things to me. But I know he has no Trump Sword, so I know this Titamon is safe if he doesn't do this. So he's going to swing like that. Pew, he's dead. If he swings with that, it's most likely going to die to my security, so I'm not too worried about it. I have blockers left in my deck. I think I have 2 that I could draw, right? Got 1. I have a lot of blockers in there. Yeah, okay. So hopefully we can see a blocker on the next turn. That's what we really need to make sure that we live. But and by me not giving him that second memory, I'm stopping Piedmon from coming out and just getting a whole board against me. So if he wants to, have a kill turn, he needs to basically play more things and not attack with the Devimon. So I'm trying to incentivize him to not attack with it, but a cool thing I can do is that I can swing with Titamon here, use Lilymon's effect to rest it, and then swing with Mushroommon and then crash into it because they're both 4K, so they'll both die. But they would have both died anyway. It doesn't care about vengeance, so hopefully he doesn't realize that I can do that. What best deck during the English release format? We have no idea what cards come out in the set 1, so I have no idea. Until we know the full set list, I will have no comments on the best decks. What is this game? Where do I get it? This is the Digimon TCG. Look up Bandai or DigimonWorld.com and find out about it. Or look up all the content I make on it. There'll be an official English release coming soon. This is currently a tabletop sort of way to do it. That was a bit of a rewind of time. No worries. It's still his turn. Nothing happened. He lost that. That's been checked. Good. We're good. He's giving me the 2. Okay. I'm just going to draw for turn. I'm going to swing. Lily effect on Debbie. But I'm going to swing at that, yeah. Safe. And then I'm going to crash. And then I did not draw into a thing. Thus, I'm scared. But he's only at 2 security. If I just play a dude, we win. So I might need to attack with that first, though. Not attacking with Kabuterimon could be my downfall. I really just want to play Agumon and pass, but the problem with doing that... No, there's no problem with doing that, is there? But what if he doesn't give me 2 memory? I have no way to enable 2 memory on my turn. That's the problem. If he has a play that doesn't give me 2 memory... But wait a minute. Yeah, but that play would be to just play a blocker, thus he can't win. Yeah, no, we're fine. I was overthinking it. I was overthinking it. Because, I'm overthinking it. Because if he wants to be the stupid boy and give me 2 memory just to have Flower Cannon when it's the game, then that's his business. I'm not going to give him the ability to Piedmon me. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm not giving him Piedmon access. No, sir. I was not born yesterday. I was born at night, but not last night. Okay, yeah. So, sadly, do not get an Argomon proc, but I do get another turn of just messing with him, which will be, very nice. Gotta be careful. Plenty of cards in my deck. There's a Woodmon. Life is good. Just gonna swing at this. There's nothing scary happening there. We are more than alive. Again, not giving him the option. He is not getting anything out of me other than a bunch of passes of 1 memory, because that will stop him from having a way to win. Because now I'll have 4 attacks, only have 2 blockers. You do the math at home. That's 2 attacks that hit him. Only needs 2 attacks that hit him. Why can't he Piedmon? Piedmon costs 12. He has 1 memory. You can't go past 10, so he can only pay for a cost of 11. Piedmon is 12, so he can't use it. Piedmon's 12 cost. Can you play Ragnarlord on this yet? Yeah. So the DigimonCard.dev is the website that we get all of our scans from, and they have all the set 3 cards, pretty much, that have been revealed already on there. Earlier, we were fighting against him, and he was playing the new Vmon cards that have jamming and stuff. So yeah, you can. I got Tess in a bind, boys and girls. I got Tess in a bind. For those that don't know, Tess was the first person that ever beat me in this game, and ever since then, I've never lost to him. So whenever I fight against him, it's always intense, because I'm like, is he going to come back, or am I going to prove that I'm superior? I think he's scooping. He's playing a Grizzly Wing. That's pretty much, I scoop. I can't beat you. Whee! Agumon for the game! I love my new green list. Fun fact, the cool thing about this green list, guys, it plays 18 rookies. You heard me, 18! I play, god damn it, these cards. Why does nothing want to go where it's supposed to? Do you have a blue deck? I have a bunch of blue decks. So if you guys want to take a look at my current deck roster I have on here, I got, let's see, I got Blue Omni 2, Blue Omni 2 eggs, Blue Omni C, green eggs, Mega Zoo eggs, Metal Garurumon purple, Turbo Millie eggs, new purple, Omni Blue, these are a little bit different, Omni Blue eggs, purple eggs, red Omni eggs, Rookie Rush. We've got Rookie Rush eggs, Shiny Black eggs, Shrine Digi egg, Tabletop 2, Turbo Millie, Old Force eggs, yellow eggs, Yellow Paw 2, Yellow Paw eggs Toko, and Yellow Paw eggs. Got a lot of different decks. Play some Rookie Rush, please. You guys want to watch Rookie? I would feel bad to play Rookie Rush against these guys. These guys are my friends. I don't want to punish them. They have done nothing wrong. Let's watch this game. This game looks fun. We're seeing my boy, who is this? I think that's Sack. No, it's Rays. Security, so he's like a red yellow, so he's just playing the red probably security Digimon because they're good cards. Oh, did I say Shrine? Yeah, it's probably typed in as Shrine, but it's Shine Greymon. It was more of a temporary list. That list wasn't. How do I add the sleeve on TTS? Who is that artist? So the artists that I use to get these awesome sleeve arts are by this person named EX Tyrannomon on Twitter. They make lots of cool art, fan art for Digimon and stuff, and they look really nice. They're not like made to be sleeves though. You just like download the images and then you can put them on sleeves as TTS. And then the way you would do it is however you export your deck, you would export it as a custom deck, and then you can make it an image, and then that image is cut into TTS, and that's how you can modify it and stuff. Is there a new style of Rookie Rush with the new VMod? So I haven't seen any lists that are playing that as of right now, but I do know that it exists. That's a good card for Rookie Rush. Oh, we got Spaghetti. Hey, Spa. Can't type. Gotcha. Thank you, bud. I knew their style was familiar. Yeah, it's like chibi style, essentially, for Digimon. They also do, like, Digimon Pokemon hybrids, which look so nice. Alrighty. Oh, that's a cute little Gaomon. Little profile pic right there. Look at that. He's eating spaghetti. Alrighty, fighting against my boy Spaghetti. No idea what deck he's playing, but it'll be super fun. Hopefully it's not a set 3 deck. I feel bad because this is just a pure set 2 deck, actually. But you know what? You know what? I did all right against Imperial Dramon, so you know what? We're chilling. Where's the dice? Where'd the dice go? Yoink. Whee. 3. Five. And he's playing red. Oh, joy. And he's playing the Biyomon. Okay. Oh, no. This is Ragnar Lodemon. I already know. I already know what this is. Watch it not be, though. And I'm okay with that. But watch it be Ragnar Lodemon. I don't think I'm ready for that. That's the piercing deck. That's the deck that's going to wreck me a new one. But, all right. Here we go. Do or do not. There is no try. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste a Togemon proc. I'll go for this. I don't love wasting that either, potentially, but it's what's got to happen. Ugh. This hand is awful. Alrighty, I'll give him 5. I hate that. I play 18 rookies. I can't see more than 1 in my opening hand with drawing 3 cards? That's not fair. But alright. Is there a build in United Sanctuary you play? Oh, I play a bunch of stuff in United Sanctuary. I play pretty much all of them except for Royal Paladin and Gold Paladin. I hope when they come out with Entilemon and the other forms, they have good effects. They already brought out Aquilamon, who's a really cool, like, how strong are you? Yeah. Could have blocked it. Probably should have blocked it, but I was afraid. How much was it? So it gets 4. Oh, I should have blocked it. It's actually weaker. Whoops. Look at this Biyomon stuff. Oh my god, I'm being harassed by birds. So many birds. Nothing really good to do, so we'll do something bad. Dude, he's gonna get so much memory thanks to those Biomons. So you don't play decks that Aichi uses? That's not true. I mean, I play Gold Paladin and Royal Paladin, I guess, on Zero, but I never played them IRL. Not. It wasn't because Aichi used them. I just don't like those clans compared to other things. Two to two. This little Biomon rush deck is causing me some issues. But now his board is dead and I have a blocker in place. So hopefully we can bounce back. I say hopefully. What deck is good versus Ragnarlodmon? Anything with like really good consistent removal is going to be pretty good. Well, hello, love. Okay, okay. I just gotta play a Kabuterimon and give him one. Pass. Dude, I play 18 rookies in this deck. Why can't I draw a freaking rookie? Is he like reading it? Is he like, what does this do? What's he asking me? He gets one. It's your turn now. I was at 5. Now you're at 1. He's cost 6. I was like confused. Uh-huh. The big boy, of course. Well, now we're in a very interesting situation. And I drew a rookie! Hallelujah. I can draw cards. Hey, look, another one. Let's go for this. Going for the 5. Let's go for you. Going for the 3. Drawing the 1. 1, 2. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. By the time I actually get to where I can use these effects. Okay. Let's go ahead and go like this. Draw 2. I will rest to Digivolve, download, draw 1, and then I will evolve into a puppet, giving him 1 and drawing for the turn. It's all about board management. It just drops another Terraforce. Oh, his hand is weird. he committed all the rookies early, and now he's got nothing in his hand. Oh, I've been there, friend. I have been there. I'll tell you what. Well, now I am in a very precarious situation. I have half a mind just to play this Titamon down. Bop it. Let's go for this. Let's start doing some damage. Oh, joy. He's playing that. He is playing set 3 cards. The nerd. Okay. I really just want to hard play the Titamon. It feels like a good thing to do. I'm gonna do it. Just give him 3. Go. This game is so weird. I love it though. I want some Endylamon, Wendigomon, Cherubimon combos. Oh my god, right back to it. It's oh no, it's 5, yeah. Jesus, just triple Terraforce. Okay, we have rookies again. Let the floodgates flow. Let the floodgates flow. At this point, he's like, I see. Oh my god, why am I unable to draw ultimates? Oh my god, this is such a weird course of action I have to take. I'm not gonna give him 6. 6 feels like a lot. So I'll just play down this for 6 and give him 2. Oh, this is such a funny turn of events, man. This is such a funny turn of events. He just plays a bird. All right. Draw. We got 7. We're swinging 7. Hey, good. And now we have game on board. Ooh. Especially since I feel pretty safe that he doesn't have any more things left. And hello, it's a Quillamon! It's birds! He's got so many birds in here. And there we go. Look at all the birds. Search. Bink. Let's see. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. One more. There you are. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, the good one. The one that gets the power for the piercing. That means he definitely is playing piercing cards. And some more birds. Okay. Over to him. Just trying to feel him out, not give him too much for his opening turn. Steven, do you have any red decks? If so, can you play one? I do have an Omni red deck. Okay. 6, he's good. Wait, is he good? Yeah, 7. He's going to evolve into Garudamon. This is the piercing one. If he's blocked, you get draw +1 on the inheritable. Pretty cool. Draw. It's a 7k base? Okay. Well, I'm currently 7. And I'm okay with suiciding. Yeah? Am I okay with that? Yeah. 727. And then I just go Tentamon! Always make sure you know how strong all your opponent's Digimon are before you just rest yourself. Always. And green can get pretty big pretty fast. If I just had a freaking Argomon level 5, I could have gone all the way to Titanmon first. And oh, hello, lovely. Okay, all right. Someone's got the big pants on. Wants to go for the big plays. I see you. Do not mind it. There's a bit of a extension though, if you ask me. But it's an extension that I can't exactly punish as well as I would like. All right, over to you. That thing can't stand up now, and I can just swing at it next turn. Because they're both 10k, which is fun. Hawkmon Digivolve 2. Oh, I just realized the Quillamon can kill this. Oh, if he has the Quillamon, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if he has it. Oh, dang it. Oh, wait, no, it's an inheritable. Yay! And also it can. It's 2,000 or less, not 3,000. Yay! I don't know what cards do, and that's okay. I'm rewarded for my dumbness. Joy. Steven, do you watch the Digimon Adventure reboot? Yes, but I've not been keeping up with it as much as I should have. It's been like a couple of episodes that I've missed. Okay, so there is the Garudamon. I'm gonna draw. Okay, so I got some plays, boys. You guys don't think I got plays? I got plays. You guys aren't ready for these plays. Good. Oh, I also never activated the effect. Hold on. Sorry. I never activated this effect. There we go. I just drew and assumed. Now, I know I gave him 10 memory, but I got 2 Puppet Mons. And if he wants to put down the sauce for, you know, double Terraforce, go ahead. Your funeral. How do you watch it? YouTube? So they're always on YouTube. By the time I want to watch them. That's the joy of being in the Pacific Coast, or Pacific Standard Time. By the time you get everything, everything's everywhere. Because you're always the last to get stuff. Or the last to know about stuff. Oh, if he drops an Omnimon right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I think he's evolving? I'm not sure what he's doing. Where do you get this tabletop game? It's a Steam game. It's Steam. It's on Steam. Sub or dub? I don't think there are dubs for the reboot, so just sub, yeah. Ooh, all your security Digimon. Okay. So not these things. I'm not targeting his security next turn. I'm going after those boys. 4. Sweet. Draw. Flip. Draw. Alrighty, we're gonna swing at this +1. Dead. We're gonna swing at this +1. I'm going to Digivolve. Going to 4. Drawing 1. Reveal 1, 2, 3. Adding this to my hand. Flip. I have more than enough attacks to kill him on the next turn. Hopefully he knows that that can stand up. There we go. Alright, but we are in trouble because he does have 4 security attacks worth of attacks against me. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks against his 4. So we're looking good. Oh, hang on. There we go. Wait. Oh, gosh. So finicky with controls. There we go. Okay. But I still have lethal on board. I will still have lethal on board. He's getting +3. Okay. So he's going to swing at my Puppetmon again, but with the other one. Yep. I like the controlled play. But now I have... But what he doesn't know is I have another Puppetmon in my hand. So he's going to be in trouble if he rests all of his things. Yes, this is just tabletop. But it's a special mod in tabletop made by a man named Zaffy and other people. They do a good job keeping it up to date with all the cards we need. Lol, I forgot about Aquilamon. Oh, pew. Yes, he's good. It's such a non-factor XD. Yeah, it mattered there. Because now I no longer have lethal. But again, it doesn't matter if I have lethal or not. I got plenty of things to do. Yay, an ultimate. That's good. So I can evolve up. Yes. Going to 1, drawing 1, and then I can play a Puppetmon. Pass it over to him. How do I get the mod? It's a download. I think you can look it up on the Steam library too, as well as one of the available mods there. But if you just go to the Digimon Discord, the Digimon TCG 2020 Discord, you can find it there. Under the chat known as useful stuff. It's what we call in the business useful stuff. And there is a Terraforce. Who do you get rid of? Ooh, mistake number 1. That was mistake number 1. Will he make a mistake number 2? 4,000 or less, right here. Choo. I wouldn't call that a mistake, more just an annoyance on my part, playing all these cards that nobody plays, but it's fine. It's not my fault he plays cards I'm not expecting. It is my fault, though, if I'm unhappy with it. There's no point in me putting it in the actual position where it could get killed by a Terra Force. If he so chooses. Should we just make him stop? There's a OMG, it's been so long since I've watched your stream. What's going on, Ashery? How you doing? Welcome. He's got to be careful, just like how cavalier he kills his dudes. So it's very easy for me to re-kill dudes. Nope, safe. Where were you 3 checks ago? It's Rice Spikes, remember? But yeah, dude, welcome back, man. Pleasure to have you here. How's your Tuesday treating you? You thought this was Digimon TCG, but did you know? And a Corridramon. All right. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Okay. Draw, flip, going to 4, promote. This is where blockers, this is where Flower Cannon would have saved my bacon. Alright, we're gonna swing at that. He is going to block it. Interesting choice, considering I can just do this. But I guess he just doesn't want to have a board, huh? Very simple solution there. I think he was a little ahead of himself there. Had he just kept it alive, I would have been in a much more troubling situation because I would have had to play a blocker of my own. But I did not have to because he did it that way. So, good for me. And now I can start drawing some flower cannons. That'd be helpful. So that way I can start controlling everything he plays down. Example number 1. Alright, we gotta start drawing as many cards as possible. But I can't draw cards in an incorrect fashion. Like, I gotta make sure that I have the ability to still block if I need it. Which at the moment I will be needing it. Oh wait, I have Lilymon. Duh. Add this card. Cool. Oh, active this card's main effect, sorry. I thought it said add that card to your hand. Now I still got 9 memory to play with. It's a lot. I don't want to give him so much, so we'll go like this. We'll go 7, draw. We'll go you, draw, and we'll go 6. Give him 1. And now we have more than enough game on board, as long as there's no shenanigans in the security, but I'm playing around that to the best of my ability. We're in a very good position here. And he's just scooping it. Look at that. Let's see. Cool. The birds. The birds failed. Lol. What else can you say? Can't deal. XD. Plants beat birds every time. Didn't you guys know that? Didn't you guys know that plants beat birds? The fact that they're all card Argomon is really a problem for me. Because they all look very similar as well, so it makes it very hard to track down the eggs when you can't just search for them. Wait, doesn't the bird only give you memory if it's destroyed during your turn? Oh, it might actually, huh? Biomon might only give you it during your turn. I might have been mistaken on that one, but I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it just says when destroyed, in which case, no. It wouldn't give, it would give memory during my turn, as well as his. But if it's during your turn when this card, and then in the text it says when it's destroyed, but I'm pretty sure it's a when destroyed effect and not a during your turn effect, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But we'll take a look at it if he, oh, he's not, he's playing blue now, okay. Good thing I'm going second, because I don't have a rookie in my hand, but I'm playing 18, so I have faith. I have faith. Oh, joy, we're fighting against some more of these. We fought against these earlier, and we got a rookie. Play 18 though, so it's expected. It's not. It's supposed to happen. Nothing surprises me anymore. We'll go ahead and go for the mega power gain. Oh, look at all that power. And then we're just gonna give him 1. Not a big fan of actually paying for his cost, but it's the best play I had, given that I had no more rookies in my hand afterwards. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters. See you later, Dango, Daniel Wingo. All Force are the newer stuff. It appears to be just jamming from what I can see here, but, well, I'll get a feel for what he's doing, just so far as this one card. Oh, and then he's got EX Vmon. But it becomes my turn. That does get to stand up, though, so that means I can't attack it, which is good for him. Not so good for us. I want to be careful because I don't know what deck he's playing, right? Like, I don't know if he's got, like, Cocytus Breath, so if I overcommit, it could be a problem. But I'm just going to do what I know is safe and go for the Titamon. I don't want to be, like, too risky here with what he can do to me, you know? Like, it just feels like he can do so much, and if I don't respond to it, I could be in a troubling predicament. Jammer beatdown, man. Jammer beatdown. That's what happens. He wouldn't have died anyway. Palamon. Being a friendo. Plus, who wants to proc any Upamons? No one. No one wants to proc the Upamons. That's not fun for anybody. Swinging 4. Pew. Because that don't have jamming. That's just a boy. That's just a sexy boy right there. Dude, that's a really good art. Dude, Digimon crushes it with the art. You guys know what I mean? Look at these little guys. Look at them. They're so cute. Can you target this one? It is one of your, not one of your other. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool factoid. But it didn't evolve into here, so I'm not actually too worried about it. I can start getting up some blocks, which would be quite useful. Didn't draw any more champions, though. Sorry, not champions, rookies. Yeah, I'm not too worried about what he can do to us on the. Oh, but I want to pass the turn, so we're just gonna swing like this. Good. And now I'm just gonna pass, give him 1, draw. Because I don't know if he's playing bear or not, so I don't want to just give him 2 and then let him go straight into a mega that I can't deal with because I don't have flower cannon. Oh, I do have flower cannon in my hand. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I should, like, trick him to give me more. But I'm pretty sure he's not playing any 2-drop Evos anyway. So he'll be forced to give me at least 2, which means... But I also have Argamon as well, so never mind. We're fine. It doesn't matter what he does here. I can respond to whatever it is. And there's no world where I die. Remember, guys, security is just when you lose. All that matters is the last security. Before that, don't matter. He is playing bear. But, sad for him, I've got... The Fun Brigade. The Fun Brigade is coming, and the Fun Brigade star is Lilymon with the flower cannon. And we're gonna swing, killing the bear. That bear's dead. And then I'm going to do the very fun thing, which is to rest and activate this to draw. And then, I just want to play this and pass, but that seems so bad. It's either play the Vegemon or play the Agumon. I don't think 4 memory is as bad as 3. No, 4 memory and 3 memory are the exact same thing. So I'm just going to play the Veg and pass it over. I wish I had a 2-drop. A 2-drop rookie there would have been fantastic, but it's fine. I could have evolved in a Titamon, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to... What if he plays Omnimon? I'm so afraid to put too many things that have the same name on the board against anything with blue in it, because it can be so punished. It can feel like a very punishing thing to your boy here, and I don't want to be punished. I want to win games and live life. And hello, Sailor! Hello, Sailor! Okay. Going to 8 thanks to the Argamons, drawing a card. I have never wanted to draw a flower cannon more in my life than right now. So let's get to it. let's do the thing. Or flower cannon, or like somehow set off a Lilymon. That'd be pretty fun too. That'd be a pretty fun thing to do here as well. Just set up some more ultimate power gainers here, so I can make some dope megas. No ultimates in my hand. No more champions to reasonably play. So let's go ahead and swing, activating the effect to play you down. Activating this. Come on, draw a flower cannon. Draw it. Uh-oh. We were at 4, right? Yeah. Boom, 4. I drew the Lilymon, though. And I have a Titamon, so we'll be good. Draw. And then we go this. Draw. To rest. 12 to my 12, I am dead. And then 13 to this, playing this. And then to pass the turn back over, we're just gonna give him 1. And just like that, we got the game. See guys, green is super strong. I don't know why you guys are always like, green's the worst color. Green's the worst color. It's about how you use green, boys and girls. Make sure you respond to your opponent and do what you gotta do and you'll find victory. That's all it is. The game's easy. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. Game's easy. I got game on board. This is a sick board. Look at this board, man. There's not a thing he could play that lets him live here. I don't think. I specifically played in a way to where it don't be like that. But you know, you never know. People are crazy. They do crazy things. And there's a Gabumon. He's accepted his fate. He has accepted his fate. Oh my Lanta. Let's do it. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. With the veg. Die to the plants. Hey, I had a flower cannon security. Cool. That's also a cool thing green can do, is they can just do miracles. Aren't miracles nice as well? Green is insane. Thank you. I think so too. My whole life has been through this. Time to test my skills. I know I just can't miss. Gonna show the world. I don't know why TrueChampionSteven is in my hand. I'm playing against all these set 3 decks too, which is very frustrating. I want to play against things that matter. I know they'll eventually matter, but I don't even think these are going to be the lists that we play with by the time the cards actually fully come out. I'm not a big fan of, like, testing before all the cards come out. I'm all for, like, theory mounting, like, oh, you can play with this, this, and this. It's going to be super strong, but, you know, like, actually playing is only made for when you have, like, actual decks. Okay. Me first? Okay. I am a big fan of choosing to go second in a lot of cases, depending on how combo-oriented your deck is, how much you feel you're sort of built on comeback potential. I don't think a jamming deck, though, is really built on comeback potential. I think it's built on getting ahead and staying ahead, so I think you'd always want to go first, no matter what you think your hand's going to be, so that way you have more time to actually set up your ability to attack. Last stream it was Digimon Frontier, now it's Pokemon. Oh, well, Digimon, forever united as one. Digimon, together the battles are won. Digimon, through us let your spirit evolve. We're all in one world, there's a world for us all. We're all in one world, there's a world for us all. Digimon. I had to, sorry guys. Yeah, and you guys know I'm not sorry. Let's see. I gotta neat this up here really quick. Hold up. My OCD is getting to me. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's go to 1. Let's draw 1. Let's go ahead and play down a Shroom Boy. Pass it over. Ugh. Why does this want to... You guys see this too, right? Like, it's not me. I am placing the cards on top of the stupid snap points are just being ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous. Not even just straight up ridiculous. Now, my opponent knows if he goes for Imperial Dramon, he's in trouble. And he's going to draw thanks to Upamon. And he goes for the Imperial Dramon. Yep. All right, all we got to do is draw something sexy. Oh, and we did. That's a pretty sexy card to draw. Not gonna lie, folks. But the problem is I don't have enough. I just drop it, right? Like I just go blarg. Because that's the card that restands the jammers. So he can't get, I mean, I guess he could get back up to that in one turn with all the memory I just gave him. Let's see, how much would it cost? It'd be 3, 5, 8, and then 12. So he could do it, but it'd still be my turn afterwards. And then I could do some shenanigans. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. He's going for it, chat. Here we go. Now it's level 4 or less, so he can't do it. He better not do it. Don't do it. But he's got it, though. You know he does. It's got to be on Imperial Digimon, right? No, it says all of them. Oh, that's not good. But it needs to be reduced with that. Aha! So it'll still be up. It just won't be the worst thing in the world. It'll cost him 5. It'll still be 2. And right back. All right, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. That checks out. But it was what I had to do. So it's what I had to do. It's all right. Checks out. All right, draw for turn. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, we are in a particular... Why didn't you stand this? Yeah. That becomes active. Let's see, because it's when Digivolved. Let's see. This is a predicament, that is to say the least. Alrighty. Not having a mega. Now wait, these things can't stand up, right? They just, wait, no. If this card's name, oh yeah, that's right, that's how they stand up. Yeah, so these things are attacking twice with, oh my god, that's so dangerous. Okay. I think we lose here. He just rushed us and we lost, but let's see what we can make happen here. He's playing Omnimon. I knew it. I knew it was in there. I'm just in trouble. That's all it is. I'm just in a predicament. I need a blocker. Ugh. Oh, okay, I draw 1. Finally drew this. Not like that matters. Needed you like 8 turns ago. Alrighty, we gotta pray to the flower cannon gods, boys and girls. That's the only way we survive. Because it's when attacking, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So they'll attack, restand, then they'll get rested. So we just need flower cannon to be in here. I've only got 1 in my hand, so oh boy, here we go. Time for the world to be great. Where's he swinging? Oh, he's swinging. He's good. He draws, he restands, okay. Good. Oh, come on. Yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're good, go ahead. And we gotta make sure he's standing first, okay. Ah, GG. GG, no cannon. Oh! I forgot. Oh. Thought there was 2 pile. My hand sucked anyways. Wait, where'd my card go? Why do I only have 47 cards? Cards are gone. Okay, well, let's just... Let's get that back out here. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna evolve into Tennomon, draw 1, go straight into our vet. Go straight into Kabuterimon, actually, now that I just drew it. Veg would have been good, but I'm planning on evolving pretty straight up on the next turn, so it'll be a better play that way. because the best card I've seen out of him for removal is Omegamon or Omnimon, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. Oh, do you accept to be the... Sure. I'm the server host now. That's exciting. All right, so there's the Vmon. How do you do that? Whoa! Whoa! What's happening? Oh, I think they're resetting the server. Whoa! What's with the lights? Whoa! Guys, why does it look like that? That's weird. Why are there... You guys are seeing this, right? Wait, is it like super bright for anyone else? Question mark? What is that? Why is it so bright? Gotta turn down the exposure. It does that? That's a thing? Oh, it looks so weird. Oh, that's so weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, here we go, continuing the game. That was crazy. Was that a ghost rare? No, it just doesn't have color because it's from the Korokoro reveal magazine, so it just didn't have color. I'm sure it will have color when it exists. He drew a card because he wasn't. It's fine. Yes, sir. Why is it so? I don't know. Hopefully it goes away. I would like it to go away. I don't know why it's so bright in here, but it's okay. Things are weird. Also, look at this weird Rookie Rush deck over here. You guys see that? We're all in one world, there's a world for us all. We're all in one world, there's a world for us all. That's freedom. No. There we go. It was fixed for a second. I don't know how, but it was fixed. Dude, I just came back from the bathroom. Why is it so freaking bright? I know it was weird. We had like a server replacement host person thing. I don't know, but it caused this to happen. It's alright though. We're living La Vida Loca. It's fine. Well, hello, Dino Beamon. That's exciting. Jamming and piercing. Good thing he's not strong enough just to kill me. Jamming and piercing. What a combo to give to one card. Holy crap. That's gonna be probably a big staple in green just in general because it can be used on any green Evo. Just having these stats is so busted. And you can have the power gainers like this. Super strong. Frigimon. Some more jams. Yep. Snap points, man. They're a thing. He's good. I know what it looks like. He's used 3 Vulcan's hammers. There's no world where he has another one accessible to... So he's used 2, actually. He does have a world where he has more, but he's not going to go for that. Good. It says jamming. Just straight up jam. That's it. Jam time. Well, hello, Pi Ultramon. He does not get to restand. Is he not prepared? I guess he's prepared to let that boy die. Does he think I'm not going to just swing at that? Also, I go to 3. All of the Argomons. And then we're just going to give him the 1 by playing a hard veg. Over to you. I never thought that would work. What? What would work? I'm surprised you just attacked the thing and then evolved the thing. I got a Titamon on here. I'm going to use him. He's living his best life, doing what he can. We're all in one world, there's a world. I mean, to be fair, if he didn't do it, I would just flower cannon it. So maybe that was his mentality. He's like, you know what? If it's going to die to a flower cannon, may as well have it die to my own hand. Potentially should have played around Vulcan's hammer and the security, but it's alright. No effect. Dead. Because there's no just generic +1Ks. You need to have things on board for that to happen. We're just going to go for a Kabuterimon over to him. I'm not putting my dudes at risk any more than that. There's no point. I mean, next turn I have game, so, you know, it's chill. As long as he gives me 2 memory, he did. Because I haven't seen a single Kakai's Breath in his deck, so it won't matter what he checks anymore. I will be careful, though, because, you know, there could be some annoying things, I guess. Like, what if he has double Vulcans in there? But we've already seen him play 2, so it's very unlikely. And he is going to give me 2 memory as well, so he's not playing into his option. Maybe he couldn't, given, you know, his hand or something, but it's okay. Gonna swing here. Good. I'm going to swing with this. It's the one I care about the least. Yep. I'm going to swing with this. Dead as well. I'm going to swing. Who's the next one that we swing with here? I would swing with this one. GG. Wee. Always a flower cannon in there when I win. Never a flower cannon in there when we're about to lose. Alright, boys and girls, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty Digimoned out there. That was some pretty good games. Let's play some, I'm feeling frisky. Let's do some Vanguard stuff. Do you guys want to continue here on YouTube or pop over to Twitch and do some Vanguard things? Let me know. Let me know what you guys want. We'll head out of here. What do you guys want? Make them spin. Yeah, it is fun to do that. I just like doing that. I started doing that whenever I started winning with Numamon, and then I just started doing it for like winning with anything. It can get kind of annoying, but you know what? I'm annoying, so it's fine. Let's get this turned on. Feeling frisky for some Digimon. Sorry, not Digimon. Vanguard. YouTube is fine. You want to just stay on YouTube? I'm cool with that. Let me just Hey Steven, what cards you seen from the Battle Spirits TCG? I haven't seen like any particular like cards, but I actually have like a Battle Spirits Ikakumon that I got because I ordered some Japanese cards and they sent one as like a here you go and hope you like a Kakumon. I was like, oh thanks, a Kakumon's cute. Let me go ahead and get this taken care of. Get this taken care of. There we go. Oh, I dropped my phone. Hey, Steven, what cards have you seen? I already read that. I'm trying to figure out the tabletop sub for the Digimon TCG. Help. What's the problem? There are actually some cards in the Mouse TCG that actually represent like the 12 zodiac signs. Really? I imagine those wouldn't be related to separate things, because I know in Spirits they do like shout outs to Digimon, shout outs to other sort of games. They do like collab style boosters and stuff. So I'm assuming this is more like their like unique lore and not just anything that's super related to anything else. Alrighty, let me go make sure that this is all set up as well, as I haven't looked at this one in a while. No, it's still working. Sick. So I just want to turn that on, and I think I need to just leave it at that. Cool. Easy fix. And then hopefully I got this working like I did last time. I realized what had happened last time. Poor phone. It didn't like hit the ground or anything. I just kind of like slammed it into my desk by accident. That was all that happened there. Alrighty, here we go. Got some zero pulled up. Feeling good. Feeling Libido Loca. By the way, guys, how's the music sounding? I haven't checked on it actually in a while. I remember it being a little quiet. Let me just double check, make sure it's been okay. It was quiet. It was quiet. Fixed it though. I'm trying to see if I can access it for now. No worries. If you have any questions, by all means, go ahead and I'll help. If an easier way to find it might be also who made it, and the man's screen name is Zaffy. I don't know if it's his screen name for tabletop, but I know it's a screen name for Discord as well. So that could be a way to help with that. I can't hear any music. No, there's definitely... Oh! I accidentally turned off my music. I guess I exited out of the wrong thing. That's my fault. I fixed the problem, then I instantly exited out of the music player. Thank you for letting me know. See, guys, this is why we need open communication between us. Let me fix the issues. All right, it should be playing again, and for some reason, it always loads in that low. Yeah, that's definitely way too high. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Let me know if that's too loud now. I'll double check myself right now. We got a couple minutes. All right, what do I want to play with? I want to play with Narukami. Also, we're one legend away from Legend 5, so let's try and get that done today. The Zodiac cards are pretty old at this point. Really? Interesting. Must have been like some first stuff. You know what? Let's play with some Great Nature. I always love playing with some Great Nature. Let's do that. I've been playing my Brachio-Raptor Superior Call Toshikaze deck, and it's so fun. I bet you it is, dude. Having a Toshikaze deck that can Superior Call from your deck, hot. But I think Dragon Egg is Ancient Dragon Baby Rex is going to be a super busted card, because if it does what I think it does, it's going to be super good. Instead of like getting a Tyranno Legend from your deck, it creates one out of nowhere, and you can like create more Baby Rex thanks to what they revealed for Tyranno Legend. Toshikaze might be a force to be reckoned with once Ancient Dragons come, which is going to be super cool. I'm going to return this. Oh, poopy. I would have drawn it anyway, so it's fine. But losing the PG and then drawing a second Hamskay, that does not feel good, chat. That does not feel good! In case you guys didn't know. Don't feel too good. Ah, my chest is hurting. Ugh. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Right, call out. Battle. Yeah. Man, I have not been grinding at all this season. That's because I don't care about Coral. Next season, though, once we get Maelstrom, oh baby. Once the season shifts up, I'm gonna be doing all kinds of grinding on my trip. It's gonna be lovely because we have Wi-Fi on our RV. It's gonna be so nice. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be good. I'll still be opening packs and stuff. I might post my pack openings on Twitter. That could be fun. I do like a joke. I actually have like a joke idea that I could do. I might do it if I feel like I'm frisky enough. On Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Crazy. I think I'll get this legend up, and then we'll move the party over to Twitch and have a fun like Twitch, like short, like 1 or even 2 hour at the most Twitch stream, just to kind of be like, hey guys, let's talk, let's play some Vanguard 0, let's chill before I have to leave and start packing up my stuff. I'm back from online school prison. Oof. Sorry to hear it, White Dino. Hopefully you learned something, though, and you're better in your life like you gotta be doing. Let's ride the kitty. Let's call the hamster. Let's call you. Let's call you. Let's activate your effect. Let's target this. Let us... potentially misplayed here, actually. I just realized he had a Bowman there. Yeah, it's fine. I should have just kept the booster. It's I didn't need to dig for anything else, honestly. But I wanted to, I kind of want to dig for a Polaris, but that's not worth it. He got a trigger, though, so it's fine. Steven, how many kernels do you have? Kernels? Oh, Raptor kernel. I think I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 Dark Rex and 3 kernels. Currently, Battle Spirits cards are split between the main booster sets featuring major gods from mythology. I did get the trigger as well. Ooh, and there's the Polaris as well. And collaboration boosters using Bandai's other IPs, Kamen Rider, Gundam, Digimon, etc. Yes, for sure. Cool. Go Battle Spirits. Isn't there an anime for Battle Spirits? Or like, there's some form of media for Battle Spirits as well, right? Oh, you know what I was thinking about the other day? I have a fun video idea, but in order to do it, I need to like, 3, 6. Guys, okay, chat. Everyone knows chats are the smartest people in the world. So, guys, how many trading card game animes are there? I can think of a bunch, but I want to know how many you guys can think of and that you know exist. And what I mean by TCG animes, I mean any anime or cartoon, I'll accept a cartoon as well, that is based around a real-life game. So an example is Yu-Gi-Oh!, Duel Masters. Pokemon doesn't count because Pokemon is centered around Pokemon, but the Pokemon card game is its own thing that's separate from the anime. There are a lot of anime for Battle Spirits. Yeah, so I know Gundam, Kamen Rider, all that stuff, but there's no like, is there a Battle Spirits anime where they play Battle Spirits, the game? Or is it just the actual animes that Battle Spirits refer to? Those are different things. I mean a trading card anime, like Cardfight Vanguard. It's about the game. Wicross is a good example of another one. I don't think it's called that, though, in real life. I think it's called something else, the actual game. Has had multiple animes. Really? There are animes for Battle Spirits? That sounds pretty cool, actually. I know what the main character looks like. Oh, God, he's like a small little kid, right? He's got like, does he have orange hair? I think he has orange hair, right? The universal definition of orange? Yeah. No Polaris, but I'm not Limit Break anyway, so it's fine. We do have plenty of boosters, though, which is always lovely to see. Let's get some of those rolling. I think there is 10. There's 10 what? Animes or there's 10 trading card game animes. List them, like say the names of them, like list them all out. We'll work on them together. It'll be a fun little project right now. For example, of one that maybe you might not consider as one, I consider Bakugan to be a trading card game anime. OG and Bakugan Battle Planet, because it's about the game Bakugan. Hey, are you building Dungaree deck in Zero? I plan on it. Love Dungaree. Super beautiful card. Very, very nice buffs in Zero as well. Plus the starter for it is so busted. There's 10. So yeah, are we saying there's 10 series for Battle Spirits? Whoa, go Battle Spirits. I'm assuming they're Japanese only. I've never heard of an English dub for Battle Spirits. I bet you it'd be a funny one, though. Battle Spirits anime. I'll have to look into that. Because I have a fun idea that I want to work on, but it requires me to do a lot of anime watching. Which I have not done. I've done a lot of binges lately, but for like reality shows or shows with my family, I have not done a anime binge in a long time. Speaking of anime, what are some animes that you guys recommend? An anime that I've been dying to rewatch, and I have no idea why, I've just been craving to watch it again, is Blue Exorcist. I just want to rewatch Blue Exorcist like on a weekend and just have a party. I don't know why. I love that anime. I want to watch it again. I've already seen it like twice. I want to watch it again, though, because I do like that anime a lot. But I always just come back to A Devil's a Part-Timer because it's so short and I just want to watch it again. I believe Chaotic was produced as a TCG. So yeah, Chaotic, you know what I would consider Chaotic. So even though the show was about the game, but it wasn't about the game in the way that we know the game is, that's a gray area, but I will agree. Chaotic is one because they do play the card game sometimes. Sometimes. And the rules are somewhat the same. I'm using all these terms very loosely. But yeah, chaotic will count. So let's say we got chaotic, battle spirits, duel masters, Yu-Gi-Oh, Wicross, Bakugan, Cardfight, Vanguard, Buddy Fight. There's a lot. Wow, there's so many. I wouldn't consider Luck and Logic because Luck and Logic is based on the anime. I would not consider Y Schwartz, even though it's based on several animes. I wouldn't consider Digimon. Well, ooh, Digimon's a questionable one. I think like season 3. so Tamer's Arc of Digimon. You could call it a card game anime, but like barely. And I mean very barely. Because they never actually play Hyper Coliseum like a full game. It's always just like, I do this, I do that, you lose, or it's Rekka just like being a boss. Sorry, Rika. I said Rekka. We all know. We all know what I meant. Topabashin, Clash King, Dan, Brave, Hero, Sword Eyes, Ultimate Zero, Burning Soul, Double Drive, Sage, Brave, Revolution of Garrett. Are those the Battle Spirit seasons? I'm assuming. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm reading 10, so I'm going to assume those are the Battle Spirit seasons. I'm going to take a photo of that, because I will definitely forget all those names. Good thing I have a screenshot button. Thank you. Rockules. Is that how you say your name? Rockules? Appreciate that. Now, I'm assuming they're all different in terms of like different characters, etc., plot lines, but they're all focused around the same game, is what I'm assuming, because those are all vastly different names. Those are all vastly different names for the same series, which I find that confusing. That's fine. Everything's fine. Where my Polaris? I need that in my hand. Stop going to the damage zone, you schmuckhead. Sage Brave is a mini-series, so it doesn't really count. Hey, it's a series. There's episodes of it. It's related, so I'll count it. Length is not a factor here. Giggity. I don't know why I made that a joke, but it's okay. I still have a Polaris in this deck, and I will get it with every fiber of my being. You hear me now, chat. Hear me now. I will get this Polaris with everything I have. Yes, that's not Polaris. Dang it. Neither is that. All right, the power of Duckbill be with me. The power of Duckbill be with me. The power of Duckbill be with me. Everyone pray to our... Does Dragon Ball TCG count? So that's a TCG, but they never play a card game in Dragon Ball, so no, I would not count that. Same for Pokemon. Those hands, vacation? Yeah, I'm going on a vacation tomorrow, so I'll be gone for like 8 days, and I won't be streaming, but I will be posting videos still, so don't worry too much about missing me. You'll have your true champion, Steven. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Well, there is 3 series with the same main character. That's fine. It doesn't matter. All that matters is, you know, a different classification. He's probably almost out of grade 2s at this point too, which would be very nice for us if he's just out. So he needs his last 2 PGs in his hand to survive. That's what you're telling me? All right. Clash King, Dan Brave, Sage Brave has the same main character. Cool. The rest are all different main characters. Would you guys say the Battle Spirit TCG anime is very realistic in how you play the game? For anyone out there that plays the game, would you say it's like a realistic version of the representation of how you actually play the game? Like how Cardfight Vanguard, like the first series, is pretty relatable in terms of like what we actual players think about? Or would you say it's more like Yu-Gi-Oh, like season 5, where it's just like ridiculous in terms of the plot, but the way they play the game is pretty close to how we would actually play it? There are very few card game animes and even fewer good ones. I would say there's actually, I've been going through the list, there's a lot of them actually. Like anything more than 10. And I definitely think there's more than 10. If you like, not even counting the multiple seasons of Battle Spirits, like there's definitely more than 10, which is super. That's a lot more than I thought there was going to be, which is good. That's a good thing. 100% the same game. Ooh, that's a nice thing. That's a big up, I think, when it comes to card game animes. I always think people like don't like it when card games aren't realistic of the actual experience we go through as competitive players, and that's an understandable thing. Also, I think I just lost the game because I realized that I have a draw trigger left in my deck, so I have to pass. Oh no, it's in my hand. It's in my hand. No, we're fine. For a second I was like, oh, I lose, but no, I have it. It's in my hand. And because of that, I actually don't lose. Oh wait, no, he'll deal damage to us. Oh no, please check a crit on your drive check. Oh no, we killed him. Yay, we're good. Phew, that game dragged out really long. That's what happens when you don't draw your Polaris. Should have realized I was out of Polaris though. That's on me. But I was talking about anime, so I was distracted, so it's okay. There is Buddy Fight. Yeah, I said Buddy Fight. So let's go through a list. Battle Spirits, Duel Masters, Yu-Gi-Oh, Buddy Fight, Bakugan, Cardfight Vanguard, Wicross. I know there's another one that I don't know about. Chaotic after that. And then, did I say Bakugan? I did. Did I say Battle Spirits? I did. Did I say... I'm trying to go through the Rolodex of all the games that I've played. Dude, okay, be honest, guys. Who would watch a Magic the Gathering anime? I don't know how they would do it, though. I think there's two ways you can go about Magic the Gathering the anime. I don't think there ever would be one, but I think it would be like one way is a lot like Vanguard, where you have like normal people. Xenon Zard, yes. Wait a second. No, yeah, Xenon Zard. You're right. Wait a second. No, yeah, you're right. Xenon Zard, yeah. Oof, Wicross barely counts. It does count though. They play the game. They play the game in the show. I'm not saying it's a good anime. I'm not saying it's a bad one. I'm just saying it counts as a card game anime. It is about the card game, and in the anime, it counts. There are manga. Manga would count too. I would count manga. You know, there is no Magic the Gathering, but like if there ever was one, there's two ways you could do it. They could do it like Cardfight Vanguard, where like it's real people like you and me playing the game, but like the cards relate to some mystic universe where all these magical creatures exist, or it's about the magical creatures, and the way they do battle with each other is by playing Magic. That's how that would go. Those are the two ways you could do it. Dinosaur King! Wait, was Dinosaur King an actual card game? It might count, if that's true. Dinosaur King might count. They play the game, but they don't show the games on the screen. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. As long as if the game exists and they play it and it's like an actual part of the plot, that's all that matters. I could care less if we like watch them play the game, but if the game exists. Did you say Duel Masters? Yeah, or Kaijudo is what they would call it in the show. Duel Masters was an anime / cartoon. I think it still exists too as a cartoon as well over in Japan. Dinosaur King is not TCG anime. No, but isn't Dinosaur King... I'm not saying it's a anime, but is Dinosaur King a card game? And if so, is Dinosaur King about the card game? I never watched the show. I would have no clue. But is it about the card game? If there is one, I think there might be a Dinosaur King card game. Otherwise, my brain doesn't work. Wish. Dinosaur King was a good show. Yes. Yes to what? Shadowverse! Wait, do they play the game though in Shadowverse? Do they play the game? I don't think they play the game, do they? It was an actual card game. I had the Dinosaur King cards. Then it counts! It counts by our definition. All our our definition's criteria is simply a cartoon / anime where the actual game that exists in real life is played. So do they play the game in Dinosaur King? I don't think so. Shadowverse anime was unwatchable. I'm not trying to give a comment. I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm just trying to define what they are and if they exist. All I care about is if they exist. I could care less if they're good or bad. I'm not trying to watch them. I'm trying to do some research here. What? No? Okay, so in Dinosaur King, they did not play the game. A game existed. That's difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. They use cards, but technically don't play a game. I see. So it's based around cards. It's kind of like the Tamers thing, right? Where, you know, you could argue Digimon Tamers season was that one section because they did play the card game, but it was more about the cards and what they represented versus the actual game itself. So yes, I'll agree that Dinosaur King is not one, but it was close. And in Shadowverse, they play the card game. Okay, so Shadowverse counts. All right, Shadowverse counts. Cool. They don't play the game, but they use the cards. All right, cool. All right, now, with all this in mind, with all the criteria we've defined for ourselves, we have a good list of animes. Of the ones we've listed, all these ones, which ones are good and why are they good? Give me reasons why they're good, and then give me which ones are good. Sorry, reverse that. Give me the ones that are good, and then give me why they are good. I feel like I'm back in college doing all my research. I do research like this all the time. Big old nerd. It's just like me and like always discussing. Buddy Fight Ace specifically. No, you can't do that. You gotta do it. You gotta do the entire series of Buddy Fight. Every episode of Buddy Fight. That's the anime. Buddy Fight Ace is a series of that anime. You can like one more than the other, but I'm asking for the whole Rolodex of episodes. All right, I'm asking for the whole shebang. Did you list Duel Masters already? Yes, I did. I did. Duel Masters is definitely one. That's actually one of the first ones I watched back in the day too. I actually remember that. What's my favorite card game anime? I love Vanguard to death, but I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like deep down, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's pretty freaking good. It's a pretty freaking good anime so far. Yeah, Buddy Fight does a lot of good stuff like that. Like Buddy Fight's always talking about deck building, you know. There's moments where like it feels like they're really just trying to get good at the game, and that's a nice thing. That's a nice thing. Final Fight hinges on a misplay. Yeah, that's reality. They're humans, man. They make mistakes. Do you have a recommendation for my Great Nature deck? I only have 3 Polaris and 2 Leopold. Make sure you play them. That's my recommendation. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 series of how the plot with the 4-dimension dragons. Dude, that was a neat idea. That was a neat idea. How many main characters can we have? Let's make it 4. But like really it's 1. And they're like, huh? And then like the writers, they're like, trust us, we got this one. Baku the Baku dude. Baku's OP, man. Baku's MVP, man. Let's be real. Baku was the boy. Baku was the boy. Like, I'm all for, you know, animes taking creative license when it comes to representing how we do things in a way that's like enjoyable to watch. Example, deck building is really boring. Let's be real. It's a little bit of a boring thing to watch someone build a deck. You wanna know what's not boring? Having a dude that like his hands go like this as he's building the deck, and everyone's just like watching him like, whoa, and then this new deck comes out of nowhere, and you're like, here, but like they're actual cards. You see him buying packs, like you know they're real things. It's cute. Oh yeah, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, man, that's a deep story, bro. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX had a deep story. I loved how our character, like, what's cool is Jaden had a really cool, like, he started off, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, he started off, I don't like Jaden's, the way his character is. I love Jaden because he's a cool dude, but I don't like how his character is. I don't like characters where, like, they're so stagnant, you know, but Jaden goes through an evolution, but he kind of becomes, like, lesser than, like, he goes through a very negative emotional evolution, you know, not only with the loss to Aster or Edo, but also with all that stuff and the Supreme King, and he needs like basically he needs to realize like he can be both good and bad. He's not just always good, and I like that. He has to like understand that there's evil in him, and that scares him, but he needs to embrace it because that's who he really is. And you're like, whoa. But like at first Jaden's just like, oh, Jaden's a cool dude, but then like it evolves into like something much deeper than that, and I like that. I like depth to a character in any way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, Super Poly's busted. I had to say OG Vanguard Season 1. Oh dude, OG Vanguard Season 1 is like the pinnacle of card game relatability, but that's not the only factor to a good card to a good anime. I would say Vanguard just because they are the best at showing the actual cards, so like, okay. This is always an interesting thing to me. So like a card game anime, so like, okay, here's a question. Can a card game anime be good if it's like, if the card game, like, does it, why do you guys not like card game animes when they misrepresent the card game? Like, is that what it is? Like, is the reason why you don't like it because it's misrepresentative of how the actual card game is played? Or do you not like it because you think it's silly? I have a legitimate question, because it is possible to it is possible to like an anime about a card game even though they don't represent the card game well. I have to believe that, because at the end of the day, it's an anime. You don't watch it just because you like the Vanguard card game or the card game that you play. You also like the characters. You like the story at some point. You like what actually happens other than the card game. I would have to believe. Don't get me wrong, the card games are the best part. Like the fights or the duels, you know, those are always super hype. But at the end of the day, they're hyped because of the context around them, and they're not actually hyped because of what happens in the game. I would like to believe. But my question is, why does a card game have to be good at showing off the cards, showing off the rules, making you watch games? Why is that the deciding factor for why it's good? I'm not saying it's not, I'm just wondering why, because I can't wrap my head around that being the only thing I look at when it comes to judging a show that I watch, personally. The original run of Vanguard counts. Aichi having 0 plot armor for the most part is a nice change of pace. Don't blame plot armor, and that, at the end of the day, plot armor could just be someone who's really good. What's wrong with that? He's needed to grow up. I think it was a bit more than growing up for Jaden. It was more like a realization that, like, there's evil in him that he cannot control, but he needs to accept. Otherwise, he'll be very sad. You know, or he'll lose stuff that he cares about. That was like the message to me. Anyway. If Bakugan is still counted in this, halfway through each series post the first one, the actual game kind of disappears, but I still think they are good shows. Yeah, no, well, I mean, I would argue they're always playing the game. They're just doing it, like, in New Vestroya, they're still playing, like, there's still gate cards, you know, like, there's still that. But yeah, Bakugan's interesting. That's because Bakugan's just a weird game. I love the all card game anime. It is easier to just play the game when they use the correct rules. I also love Duel Masters because the characters are pretty funny. Yeah, so I can understand why, like, it's annoying when, like, you watch a card game anime about a game that you play and then they don't follow the actual rules in the card game. I will say, though, that if you hate a card game because of that, that's not, or you hate an anime for that reason, that's a little bit of a, I would say, overestimate of how important it is. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what they're doing in the anime as long as you like the story. If you like the story, then there's no point. But if you hate the story and the only reason you watch is because you want to watch awesome card fights or duels, and the duels suck because they don't follow the rules, then I can agree with you. Oh, that must suck. It's a terrible anime at that point, right? Because there's no saving grace. But my question is, what if it has a good story, and what if it has a good representation of the rules of the game? Which one is better? Like, which one do you value more? Do you value a good story more, or do you value the representation of the card game and what it's like to play it more? Because I gotta be on the fence here. I gotta admit, I'm more of a story guy. Because as such a competitively minded player, I don't go to the anime to experience good play. I go to the anime to be entertained. I go to maybe see a new reveal for cards that might come out in the future, if anything. Like that's the most superficial I'll get when it comes to it. But the real reality is I like watching the anime. And for me, that involves the characters, it involves the story, it involves my ability to relate to it. And my ability to relate to it does kind of hinge on playing the game, but my bar for playing the game is a bit low, because all that matters to me is the game exists. I could really care less if they, like, follow the exact rules that we do. I'm more of a story person. Nice. Yeah, I would definitely fall under the camp of, like, when it comes to a show that I watch, if I can find a way to relate to the characters, relate to the story that's being told, relate to, like, how the characters are feeling or the situations that they're in, I can always like it more. And for card game animes, that might mean, oh, this is a super important card fight for X person. Let's make sure he does well. I hope he does well. Example, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime effects of cards compared to IRL cards, effects are sometimes different. Well, also, sometimes cards that exist in real life don't even... sometimes cards that exist in the anime don't even exist in the real-life game. I also like Chaotic because they actually go into the world that the game is based on, and I value a good story more than... Yeah, so Chaotic is a good example of, like, a show that's not even really about the game at all. Yes, it's a game that they're doing, but the reason you watch is because you're like, these are cool characters doing super cool things. And the actual rules of the game never really come up Like, it's kind of a confusing game, Chaotic. I still don't know the rules, if I'm being honest with you, of how you win and stuff. But it's a dope game, and who knows, it might get a reboot, actually. There's still rumors of a reboot happening. I don't think it is gonna happen, but if it does, pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be a pretty dope reboot. They're two separate things for me. I can't enjoy a plot while still criticizing it for mishandling the game. Well, then that means you're... No, it's not so... Well, okay, first of all, they can't be separate. So, like, they're not... Okay, they are... Of course, they're two different things. I said that they were two different things. I would have said they're one thing if they weren't. They're not mutually exclusive, though. The way you feel about one will affect your overall enjoyment of the anime. That means you care more about the mishandling of the game more so than the actual plot, which is not a bad thing, but you gotta own that. Own your opinion. Own your opinion. Don't be like trying to go around it here. Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying. Maybe you're like criticizing it for mishandling the game, but is that a criticism though? Like I don't see why it'd be a bad thing. Like, if you're enjoying the show, despite the mishandling of the game, I would say that's a good thing. Because you're valuing the story of the show more so than the actual representation of the game. And I would say that's a good thing. I would say it's not the writer's job to represent the game correctly. It's their job to make you like the show. And if they do that in a way that might sacrifice some things from the game, but you still like the story more, that's a pretty good trade-off, I think. And a trade-off they're willing to make in a lot of cases. But it's just an interesting thing. I feel like relatability though is a really powerful tool. So like here's my thought here. Relatability in anime in general is a really powerful thing. The more you can relate to a person's emotions, the more you can get past the fact that you're watching an anime. It just feels like a real show. It feels like you know these people. It feels like you care about them, right? That's powerful in really any kind of television or media type thing, right? Well, the next step to that would be finding a way for you to care about the show beyond just what you're watching. And for that to happen, you need to have something outside of that show that you can partake in. Luckily, though, there's the card game. So I think because these animes are usually existed only so they can sell the card game more, the best thing they could do is create animes that are more realistic and more representative of what we go through as a card game player. Like, as much as I'm sitting here telling you guys that I feel like the story matters more, a super awesome story would just be a bunch of regular people playing the goddamn game. I don't need all these monsters and real life beast things coming out of nowhere. I just want to see people playtest and go to regionals. And all that matters is they're cool dudes. Give them cool characters, make them funny, make them dramatic, have some people fall in love with other people, give me some love triangles, give me some drama, that's fine, but don't make it ridiculous. Make it realistic, make it relatable. I think that's a powerful thing. And that's the thing I think a lot of card games fail at. But they make up for it by making the characters more relatable in general. So the characters are relatable, but the entire show isn't a relatable experience. There's a reason why the show Friends is the best show ever created, and everyone loves that show. It's because there's always a moment in that show, no matter what season you watch, no matter what character's your favorite or whatever, that you can relate to. And you can hold on to that, and you will become a fan for life. I feel like card games or card game animes need that. They need a show that can do that. And I think a good example, they were almost there with Vanguard, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Cray. I think Cray's awesome. I think the world's thing is really cool. It makes the cards seem cooler, which is awesome. But it doesn't make the characters or the story seem any better. It just seems like a thing that I get to just enjoy watching. But if I see a kid who wants to play this game because he sucks at everything else he does, and it makes him feel powerful and strong, and he makes friends, and he plays the game with those friends, and he sucks at first, and he becomes better, and then those friends and him go to a regionals where they have to drive and wait in a line to register for an event and then play in the event, and they lose? Oh my god, I will cry myself to sleep with how proud I am of those people, because they're learning lessons that I've learned myself when it comes to playing these games, and that's what's going to get me hooked. That's what's going to keep me going. I don't give two craps if card games save the world. All I care about is if card games exist at all. You know? So I feel like writers are so afraid to just make an anime. But I think the other problem is that the people that write these animes don't actually play the card game. So they don't go to tournaments. They don't know what it's like. And they're just told, hey, can you hype up this one card because it's releasing pretty soon and we want you guys, and we want it to be pretty popular. Okay, we'll write a cool story around this card where like he saves X person from losing because they top deck it or something, you know? That's like the idea for sure. Wasn't there a Yu-Gi-Oh manga made not too long ago that focused on actually playtesting and going to locals? Yeah, manga. I'm talking about an anime, dude. Not everyone watches manga. Not everyone reads mangas. I want, like, a mainstream, like, in front of everyone's TV about the game when a new game comes out. That will be, like, that's a cool thing, I think. Only in JP. Very much with reading. Interesting. Thought so. I remember seeing something like that a while ago. Interesting. All right, let's go, guys. We're going to do a cool thing here. We're going to go ahead and move the party over to my Twitch channel for like the last hour or so of this stream. Right now it's 7 p.m. We'll try and go until at least 8 p.m. So I'll go ahead and leave a link for you guys here in the chat. There's also going to be a link down below in the description. Be sure to click it. Follow me over there. I'll be there in just a second. But guys, thank you so much for all the love today. It was super fun. If you guys are not going to be joining us on Twitch, I appreciate you for being here. Please be sure to work hard, rest easy, and live well. I will see you guys when I get back from my trip. As always, I have been your true champion, Steven. Peace.